Charles,
Yeah.
you eventually fell asleep
Mhm.
in your apartment, right?
Yep.
Eventually, you are woken up by what sounds like tap 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 tap. Just repeatedly tap 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 tap.
Charles will wake up and go to his front door, 'cause I'm assuming that's where it's coming from.
It's getting louder as you get to the front door. Yes.
He'll open the door.
You are immediately tackle hugged.
Okay, first thing in the morning.
You look down and you see your little sister.
Oh.
Okay, Charles is immediately trying his best. How do I put this? Any sharp objects he has on him, he's just going to absorb.
Just melt.
Hey, Rosetta, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I texted you like 3 times after the first text and you never responded.
I was asleep. Sorry about that. Come on in.
That's okay. Okay. She kind of walks in. You look at the door. You see the what's it called? Your
Door knocker?
landlord. No, your
Oh,
landlord.
landlord.
Currently like really like droopy eyes, tired. You look outside. The sun hasn't risen yet.
I'll take care of this. Sorry about that.
She said she was your sister, so I escorted her up here.
Thank you.
As she kind of closes the door.
Okay. Charles
So,
is
what's
immediately
wrong?
going to unload. Charles is going to go to his gun and unload it and take the bolts.
What's wrong? She looks at you.
Well, nothing's wrong. Just wondering
There's
why
something
you're
wrong.
here so early.
No, there's something wrong.
What do you mean?
You didn't respond to me.
I was asleep.
I
do you
sent
want?
them right after.
Charles checks his phone. That's in his currently in his room.
You,
Get it.
you go grab your phone. You look at the messages, and you see her talking about. She sent the one message, which was, her saying that she'd be back in about a week and a half, right? And then
Yeah.
after that, you hear, "Why? What's up? Is something wrong?" And all 3 of them are red. Remember, right when you got them, it was kind of a hectic moment, and your phone was still online.
Ah. Forgot about that.
Anyways, I thought there was something wrong, so I immediately went over to the portal place and I tried to get a portal back, and they said, "No, you have to wait a week and a half." And I was like, "What?" But the portal said. And then I went in, and he's like, "Oh, go ahead, try the portal. It only works if you pull this lever." And I went over to the portal, and I strung over to the lever, and I pulled it, and I got over here.
Okay,
And then I went up.
Rosetta. You
What?
didn't copy the guy, did you?
Copy.
He just squints at her. Okay.
Didn't copy the guy. I didn't.
Okay. But nothing's wrong. For now, at least.
And then I went home, and then Mom and Dad didn't know where you were because you didn't tell them where you live now. And
Mom,
so
granted, don't think she's checked her texts recently.
maybe not.
Dad, you know I won't tell him.
Either way, I left home, and Dad said, "You better not go out there. You can't come back if you go." And I went anyways. And then I went over to the school because I knew you go to that fancy school. And then I went over to the the library because I didn't know where anyone was, and it was night. And it wasn't night when I left, which is weird. But I went over to the library. I found all the teachers' locations, all where they live, and I went to each of their doors and I started knocking, and none of them knew
Charles
where
is
you
just looking at this. It's just like,
were. None of them knew where you were. And then I eventually got to the vice principal, who said, "Oh yeah, my friend," that was the nice lady from the desk, "she knows where you are. She knows where you live." And so she took me over to her friend's house, and then I woke her friend up, and then she pulled me over here, and then I knocked on the door until you woke up.
are you thirsty?
A little bit.
He will make her some tea.
You look at her, and she is a mess. Like, her hair is all messy. Her eyes are like bags, dark bags under the eyes. Also, please sign this. As she pulls out a paper and hands it to you.
Charles will look at it. Is it some kind of waiver or something?
It is a paper, right, that adds a legal guardian to her, already signed by both of your parents.
Oh, okay. Charles just grabs the bridge of his nose, like, oh no, I know what they're doing here.
I can't.
Okay.
I tricked Dad. Don't tell him.
How?
I love this little girl.
I love her so
This is
much.
beautiful.
He post a
Chaos.
picture.
What?
Give me a second. I gotta fucking grab it.
What the hell?
This is beautiful.
People think Charles is unchained. No, this one's worse.
So,
Really?
Dad said I
Oh.
couldn't go back. I thought, this might happen. So preemptively, before I left, I took a book of law at, on my trip. And I read it. And she kind of pulls out a giant book from. You also see like a giant luggage cart that's just hastily packed, and she pulls out like a giant book of law and she puts it down. So to add a new legal guardian, you have to have either both of the previous guardians sign off, or if you don't have one, but that wasn't relevant. So I did a little bit of magic on the paper, and I made it look like a field trip.
Okay, Rosetta, answer me this one question.
Huh?
Did you use your awakened spirit to do this?
I use magic.
I repeat my question. Did you use your awakened spirit to do this? I know what your awakened spirit is. You can't get past me on this one.
I did not use the look here. She kind of takes the paper, and you see her start enchanting a spell, right? And then she finishes, and all the letters just kind of rearrange themselves as she hands it back.
I will give it a pass for now. Okay.
Either way, I looked in here, right? This spell doesn't exist. I invented it. I looked in the book. It never says anything about that.
Okay. Charles will sign the paper.
Okay.
Now then, you will.
Now Dad can't come at us for legal, reasons.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna pay for this later. Okay. Here's your tea.
Tea. She takes the tea.
And this is the one you want to introduce Stella to.
Yes, this is there's a reason why you wanted to do this. It has Stella introduced. Someone will wear Stella
How's-
out.
Why is this gonna bite me later? I feel it.
Also, I need a place to stay.
Right this way. Just
To follow you.
Charles will open up his room. There's his hammock, and there's the bed right below it. Take your pick.
I don't mind.
Huh?
That's not the point. What's the problem? She looks at you.
What problem are you talking about?
There's a problem.
What problem are you referring to? I have no problem right now.
She kind of like puts a hand on her face, like, I don't know the problem. There's a problem. I know you.
Yes, and I know you.
Mhm.
But why are you assuming that I'm in trouble?
Kind of pulls up her phone and points at it.
Okay, a friend of mine's sister was having a bit of issues with loneliness. I was wondering if you actually wanted to hang out with her for a while.
Would be fun, but that's not the problem.
Okay, let's go to sleep. What time is it? in the
Sleep
morning,
can
actually,
wait.
Rosa? What?
It's about like 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
No.
Oh dear God!
On a school day.
On a school day.
On a
nonetheless.
school day.
On survival day, no less.
Yes,
Oh,
on
shit,
survival
yeah,
day,
it
no less. I'm
is.
going to be suffering for this one. Okay.
She looks at you, slams her hand on the bed. Sleep can wait.
Oh wait, survival date. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your uncle.
Oh no! And
Yep.
this little girl came to his house too. Oh no!
Yep.
So you're referring to a problem.
Yes.
What problem. And I don't have a problem going on
You
right now.
have. She kind of looks at you, holds like puts her hand on your shoulder, like your upper arms. Looks at
Yeah.
you in the eye. There's a problem. I can see it.
Oh my god. I fucking love this kid.
That was so good.
There's no convincing you, is there?
Nope.
Okay, how about this? We can deal with the problem later. It's
But
currently a school day.
later there might be more problems.
Rosetta, what are you going to be able to do about my problems?
I can talk to you.
What are you going to be able to do about my problems, Rosetta?
I can help.
I will repeat myself. What can
I
you
want you to
actually-
know how much it took for me to get here. I can do things.
Yeah, pissing off.
All
Curtis.
without using my little awakened spirit.
Okay, Rosetta, I just want you to know the fact that you're here and the fact that you went to every single teacher has done nothing but create problems for me. Oh, dear God.
I'll go
Does
fix those
Roxanne know you're
problems.
here?
I see Roxanne.
Hold on, no you don't. Does Roxanne know you are here?
Roxanne. No.
Okay, good. I'd rather not have her bashing down my door. Okay.
I never told anyone where I was going because I didn't know where I was going.
I will have to deal with this later. Okay.
You know, that is a very valid statement.
Yes. Okay, so I will deal with this later. Are you hungry?
Yes.
Okay, Charles will go make some breakfast.
You make some breakfast. It's actually
will-
not that early for you to wake up, right?
No.
It's maybe
but
like
he's
an
not-
hour
He's
or
trying
so.
his best not to use his ability for her not to fucking copy it.
I love this kid.
Yes, Charles is has to be responsible now. Damn it. Okay.
Did you know there's fire-breathing lizards that aren't dragons?
Oh,
Yes.
I would know.
what?
I rode one. It was fun. And then I almost got eaten by a rock. And I don't mean like the stone rock. I meant like the big bird rock.
Oh yeah, I got one of those feathers actually. It's in the closet. I was
That's
actually
cool.
like transferring what I was
I'd
gonna
rather
do with
not
it.
see it.
They're not that bad. I almost robbed a rock nest.
Fun. Either way, it's so really strict over there and so boring. And I'm pretty sure I was only sent over there so that Dad could separate us.
Okay. First off, you know mine and Dad's relationship.
Yeah.
We aren't exactly on best of terms.
I think I'm in that boat now too.
Correction, I'm still worse off.
I can fix
After
that.
all-
And she kind of tries to rush off.
Charles grabs her. No, you don't. After all, I've been taking flack for you for years at this point.
And now I'll take my own flack.
I will fix this problem.
I will fix this problem as well. Besides, I already finished school.
Not surprising knowing you. Okay. What are you gonna do for the day while I'm currently gone at school?
I was going to go into your school and see if I could maybe join the next school year. Take an exam. They do
Okay,
those.
fine. There's no arguing with you anyway.
I won't be joining your class because, you know.
Yeah, I know you won't be, but you'll be joining at least next year's.
Yeah.
Okay. That should be doable. Okay, then. I assume this just keeps going on until school starts up.
Basically.
Okay.
It's so beautiful.
She just talks about all of her various different
Beautiful.
adventures, which are, and then she like also like underhandedly like says that she shouldn't have been going on these adventures.
Yeah.
Their schools are very strict, but she managed to make a bunch of friends and pull them into trouble too.
There's a reason
Oh
why,
my
there's a reason
god.
why Charles specifically is not using his ability around her. And shit like that. He understands what she will do. and he himself does not want to have that on his conscience.
So if I'm understanding correctly from everything I've read, she can copy other people's Oaken spirits.
If she physically sees it, she can copy. If she sees the action, she can copy it.
Right. Okay.
So like
How funny.
abilities and whatnot, if she sees it, she can copy it. Hence why Charles isn't really using a lot of things. That's the problem with her. She can. It's hard to keep her in check because she can just do this.
She also lets a little secret known that one of her friends has like a wires power, and she kind of like does she like extends her hand, and you see like little wires extend. That was how I managed to get out. See, I didn't copy him, right? Because that was against the rules.
Okay. Okay.
But this one wasn't. And also, he said the thing wouldn't work, and he wouldn't pull it. And then I pulled it.
Charles puts his hand on her head. Goes, "Good job."
Yay!
Okay, sit down here. Let me brush your hair.
Now, start talking.
What do you want to know? As Charles will start brushing her hair and getting her ready for the morning, basically.
She's basically just being there so you have someone to talk to.
Charles is not talking to her.
Doesn't matter. She's asking lots of questions.
He is answering them to the best of his abilities as long as it does not reveal anything that actively would get her in trouble or would cause her to go wild.
Okay.
Cough the kiss. Anyway.
Yeah, no, he is
Nah.
not mentioning that.
That's a bomb.
specifically.
That's a nuke. That's a bomb.
So
He's not bringing up Takano. He
is
does not want that one going off either.
she is talking to you for the majority of the rest of your morning until you have to go to school.
Okay.
Now, on the other spectrum, the other target. Well, not really a target. Sue.
Yeah, fuck.
Hey, you are in bed
And
at least.
Amelia.
Dry.
Amelia, you went back, right? Eventually?
Yes.
Okay. So eventually, you hear a gentle knocking on your door.
She's gonna groggily get up, feeling like shit. And just drag herself to the door and open it.
Okay, you see your mom there with a plate of cookies. Are you doing okay?
No.
As she kind of enters your room, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I kissed a friend of mine after everything, and I feel like shit, Mom.
Well, I was mostly joking. I hope you know.
I know, but you also know I'm my dad's goddamn daughter.
From down the hall, you hear, I heard that. Well, maybe you can talk to your friend, right?
I've tried. He won't answer.
Charles is just being mean today.
Like,
Not answering the phone.
She literally shows her mom like the text messages, like probably like 20 messages of her apologizing to Charles.
Charles is just sitting in bed sleeping through it.
There is one message saying, "Let me know when you wake up if you need it."
Charles, you look back at your phone and you just see like a million new messages.
Charles just looks at this. Oh, I'm gonna have a data bomb today.
I can help.
Oh no!
No, you are not helping. Charles will message his mother that Rosetta is with him, and he will take care of it.
Okay.
This way, she at least will not worry about it.
Okay. So Charles, do you start messaging people back?
Okay. Who's the one that looks the most distressed out of all of them?
Sue, who has
Sue,
20-some
for
messages.
Legit apologizing over and over and over
Sorry,
again.
I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I'm sorry.
Charles will message. Sorry, I was asleep, currently dealing with my younger sister. I will talk to you later about this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh,
So you received that in the middle of your conversation with your mother.
Just reads the last part of it. Starts crying more. I knew it! He hates me!
Oh god.
This is fucking
Oh,
beautiful.
honey,
God.
dear, he never said he hated you. It wasn't in the text. She see your mom like looking over your shoulder.
I just feel like shit.
Charles is also making sure Rosetta is not looking at his phone when he's doing this, by the way.
She tries, but you
No.
meant you're taller, so
It's
Yeah.
it's more like putting his foot like on her forehead, pushing her away.
No, he just got done doing her hair. He is not fucking having to redo that shit.
Understandable.
perhaps you should respond. Sue, are you there?
She's literally just like buttered, like what? Like all depressed as she sits on her bed.
Honey, I think everything will be okay, okay?
Mm,
This is gonna be a fun day at school.
hopefully. There has to be hope.
As you spend some quality time with your mother and she's just trying to calm you down and you're just,
A bumbling mess.
you. Amelia.
Hi, I'm on this
Hi.
list.
What do you mean you're on this list?
I carry on. Let's see what happens.
You wake up, okay,
Okay.
to a relatively peaceful morning.
Hmm.
Things have seemed to return to relative normality in your house.
Okay.
Except for it's less chaotic.
I don't
You
know if
don't-
that's a good or bad thing.
You don't hear random explosions or running through the halls or things like that.
Man, that's concerning.
I know, right? That's literally just said that.
Where's the trip mines?
I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna poke my head out my door and just look.
Poke your head out your door, you see the hall. Nothing's in the hall besides, various picture frames and stuff like that.
Wait a minute, is my phone? Is there anything? Do I have any messages or some shit?
Has anyone sent Amelia any messages in the night?
The only
No.
message that Amelia has is from Sue that they answered.
I sent a message to you when I went back home.
Oh fuck. Well, Sue's
Yes.
gonna check on that later.
It was literally just let me know when you're up if you need anything.
Probably Sue's mom's gonna take her phone like, how to calm down, child, help.
Sue's
Okay.
mom is trying her hardest. Okay.
All right.
I'm a win miss.
Koyama, you've been mostly rebuilding your hex suit.
Yeah. I got more important things than emotions to deal with.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look in the mirror before I do the magic up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Debate it.
dear
Evade it.
I'll wait because there's too much iron in the freaking pit right now,
Okay.
and then I'll go out and see if I see anybody around.
Okay. Walking
In
out.
my house.
You walk through. In the dining room, you see that dinner's been, or not dinner, breakfast has been laid out. You see Mia is eating her stuff,
God.
and you see Stella just face down on a bench.
On a bench.
Well, you guys have like chairs, right? She's like lined up 3 of them, and she's just face down.
I'm just gonna slide over towards Mia. Should I know what happened to that?
I'm not sure. She's been like this all morning.
I'm gonna go over and kind of just tap her on the shoulder.
She kind of like nudges of it. Okay.
Are you? You're not doing anything. Are you okay?
She just kind of looks up at you. I'm exhausted.
Ah, you're not the only one. There's a few people like that.
And she just kind of like lays back down.
I'll leave it. I'll just head pat. I'm just gonna leave the fucking tactical ferret on her shoulder.
Okay, you leave Tactical Ferret on her shoulder, who gets immediately scooped up and snuggled.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat then leave, I guess, unless somebody stops me.
Nope, no one stops you.
Okay, cool.
For you,
Hmm.
you wake up to a relatively normal day. As you step up and out of your bed, nothing happens. What do you do?
I'll go downstairs, get something to eat real quick before heading off to
You go
school.
downstairs. You see your sister just in in like a corner of the downstairs, just surrounding a table with a bunch of just animated stuffed animals, just sipping her tea.
Isn't it a little early for tea?
Never early for tea. Come on.
Is she offering me a spot?
Yeah, she kind of motions towards the spot.
It's like
Shrugging,
one of those
just
really short tables.
Relatively short table. Yep.
Oh,
Please.
yeah.
yeah. I'll go sit down.
Your hulking ass in that chair.
Love it here.
As she kind of pours you a cup of tea. It's real tea. She fake pours tea for one of her teddy bears.
I'll sip it.
It is very sweet.
Yeah, as I would imagine a child's tea would be.
I managed to find the sugar again.
Oh God.
Don't tell mom.
I feel like that's a threat at best.
Sounded like a threat.
Oh god.
Lips are sealed. You have fun.
Gives you a thumbs up. You get up, grab your food, and walk out of the house. Your both of your parents are out doing their jobs currently. Your dad's probably setting up his store, and your mom's in the dojo.
Yeah.
And you all and Koyama, you've been sitting down having a really nice time making some mechs.
Not dealing with bullshit from the team.
Not
And
dealing with any emotions.
emotions.
Everything's fine.
It's going to be terrible in school.
Everyone eventually makes it to school. Who usually makes it first? Because y'all,
that would be Sue because she literally lives close to the school.
So actually, Charles, but Charles has to have a child on a leash at the moment.
Okay, so
Oh,
Sue,
they arrived when
yeah. Sue, you make it to your class. You and Charles usually get relatively close-ish together. You make it to class, and Charles is nowhere to be found.
That's good because Sue's immediately dragging her ass to her desk and just slamming her face onto the fucking flat. Not caring if it breaks or anything. She's just tired.
Cracks form in your desk.
Uh,
Amelia and Lily both show up, as most people do. Charles,
Perfect timing, actually.
Yeah.
you managed to show up around, a little bit later than what you normally do, but it's still relatively early. You see Sue currently slammed face first into her desk, and there's cracks forming out of it.
Okay, I take it Rosetta's getting signed up or something, taking her
Yeah,
exam.
you dropped. Rosetta split off and said, "I'm gonna go to the library again," and then she rushed off to the library.
Okay.
Hmm.
Charles just looks tired.
Find that
Charles looks
fucking
like
club.
Charles looks
He-
like he's lost a little bit of sleep.
Lost a little bit.
So,
Okay, you wanna go to his
anything,
desk?
anyone wants to say to each other?
Charles
Yes.
will
Sure.
go to
Yeah.
Charles will go to his desk and make himself a rapier, and then just have it on his hip, just cause he needs something that's not a gun.
Why do you need something that's
His
not a
gun is
gun?
unloaded at the moment. His gun is not loaded with malicious intent. His gun is just unloaded.
Unloaded with unmalicious intent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
If
a fun one. Oh god.
if
Charles
no
is
one
getting a
has
prick in his nose.
anything they want to,
You're expecting the depressed girl.
I'm
Who's
asking
dreading.
everyone. I'm not expecting anything. Okay. I'm just making
will-
sure no one has
In all
anything they want to
honesty,
do.
Koyama would probably be talking with Takako. Actually, she made new inventions, and that's usually how she gets when she makes new things.
Yeah.
You need somebody to test the weapon.
No, in all honesty, it's like in her sheet. She gets really excited talking about new things she makes to her family.
Yeah.
I will give Sue a hug on the way in, though. I will say.
Okay.
Sue is clinging on to you. You have
Okay,
made a
I'm not going
mistake.
anywhere. I'm not going anywhere then.
Sue, how long do you cling on to Amelia?
Even while class starts, not letting go.
Okay.
I think her mom even told her fucking brother, like, "Hey, be careful around Sue for today."
Either way,
You know
eventually
what?
class. Oh, what's up?
Charles will message Sue. I don't blame you. I don't think too much into it. You didn't have much of a choice.
Please tell Cassie this message as I'm getting clung to.
You'll probably see her
Sue,
phone ring. She's
your phone
dreading,
buzzes.
man. She's dreading. She doesn't want to look at anything.
Do you want me to do it?
Just hands you the phone while still like having her face like perched on
Finished.
your shoulder. Like, I don't wanna.
Am I just sitting in your lap at this point and I'm just
Pretty
held like
much.
a prisoner? Okay, cool, got it. Yeah, I will check the message.
You
Oh,
check the
no, it's good.
message.
It's just
Yeah, you
yeah,
missed
like,
so much.
Charles isn't
like yesterday
depressed.
it was fine, and today it's just like, why is everyone like down and slamming into desks and
Why is
stuff?
everybody dead
I
inside?
am doing none of that, thank you.
Well, you're
true.
different. You're just built different.
I
You're
am built different.
Of all the
Charles and you
characters
did
you
have
could
a bro
say, that
moment, but
that is
still.
the most accurate.
But no, look, see, it's fine. Look,
Just peeks, like in fear.
there, you are not the cause of any problems.
There's a slight skeptical look on her face when that came out of her mouth. Like, really?
So you look as
Good
you're
to have
looking
you
at
back.
Amelia, you look over Amelia's shoulder, and you see Charles just has a rapier now instead of a gun.
He doesn't have his gun on him either. It's like he just has a rapier on him.
Just immediately concerned.
Good to have you back.
As of this moment,
Somewhat.
the door opens and you see Miss Riku step in.
Charles is currently nervous.
Do I have?
If everyone could please take their proper seats. She looks over to you, Amelia.
I will.
Let's go of her.
Yep. I pop out.
Amelia starts her normal sort of day. Besides that, or not Amelia. Riku starts her normal class. Charles, you said you wanted something.
No, Charles is just like, I'm nervous.
Okay.
Someone's gonna be mad at me for this shit.
Starts. The break period begins, where you guys can just kind of talk to each other before survival if you want to do anything further.
I'm just gonna continue being the stuffed animal at this point, I guess.
Remind
Koyama
me,
is
Amelia.
actually gonna walk over to Charles.
Okay. Charles, you get
Amelia,
approached.
Your sister's okay to talk. Available tonight after the school today, right?
Probably.
Okay, I got her a playmate for her.
Squint.
It's not me. Don't worry.
It's me. You hear from the shadows.
Wait, do I actually? I look. Do I see?
Okay, everyone make me a perception check real quick. Amelia
Oh dear
and
God.
Charles specifically.
Sue's
Damn it.
holding on to Amelia, remember?
What power did she take this time? 24.
Perception, not stealth.
Perception, you
Perception,
dingus.
you
Perception.
Roll a one.
Slightly
Roll a one.
lower bonus.
Sue,
Yeah.
okay.
Surprisingly, the only one who hears this is Ryu.
Wait, Ryu?
What?
He was closest. Ryu, you look out around your shoulder, like you look around, and just in the corner of the room next to the door, you just see like a small shadow in the floor.
It's not weird at all.
Do you do anything?
The shadows are now talking, guys.
Koyama, you
Confused.
managed to hear this too.
Yeah, that they are.
Shh, shh, shh. I'm not here.
They're not here, apparently.
Okay, so
Okay, I won't say nothing. And then I do
Apparently
that
you wanted to
I do that little
secret-
okay hand sign.
Okay, and you're doing it like really obviously.
To the corner, no less.
Yeah,
Sue's
everyone
looking
sees
at him.
Ryu does like the okay sign to the corner.
Throws in thermal glasses. Bop. I'm looking that direction at this point.
The shadows are usually cooler. This shadow has like a really hot spot.
I'll just hold the glasses in front of Sue so she can just kind of like look through it.
Sue. Huh?
what?
I'm confused as well.
There's something in the shadows.
Charles will look towards the shadows, snap
You
his
look
fingers,
towards-
and point down like right in front of him.
What are you trying to do?
Like trying to tell us Rosita to get the fuck over here.
The shadow stubbornly refuses.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, looks like she's getting no dessert today.
Damn.
That's not fair. You see yourself out of the corner.
Sue clings onto Amelia, getting spooked.
Grabs her by the scruff of her neck and sits her in the chair. Sit down.
Hi.
What the hell are
You
you
have a
doing
good
here?
grip still.
I already finished the test, so I
Just
came
like,
over here.
Let's go of Amelia a bit so she can
Okay,
breathe.
don't cause problems for other people.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna lean on the desk.
Right.
Sorry.
You're okay.
You know what? My question's going to.
Charles
kinda
is
like-
grabbing the bridge of his nose like, oh dear God, I gotta deal with this now. Okay.
Good luck with that. I'm gonna
Amelia?
go back to talking about the robot to myself.
Okay.
Your sister, sitting there talking to you about the robot. She seems kind of interested in it too because big weapons.
Yeah.
Told you.
Okay then. Oh, Rosita, I'll be taking you down to Amelia's house today. You get to play with her little sister, if that's fine. By her. I look towards Amelia.
New friend?
I have no problems with it.
Yes, this is a friend of mine.
Hello.
Hi. She kind of waves at you.
This is my younger sister, Rosita.
Amelia Lenora. Pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You're
As a
hiding
heads up,
something.
do not use your awakened spirit near her, please.
You
Links?
can't say
Confused?
that. Don't say that.
Charles just
Raises
looks
an eyebrow.
towards her. Rosita? No.
Mm. But it's fun.
I have enough problems to deal with when it comes to you as it is.
I'm not causing you problems.
Who was it that decided to go to every single teacher this morning at 5 in the morning just to ask where the hell I was?
And
Concern
who
increments
didn't
of
tell me their
eyes.
new location the second you got it?
You know Mom had the location, right?
She didn't. I actually think she might have been telling me. But I didn't hear it because Dad woke up and he said, yeah, blah, 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 it's blah, blah, duty, blah, blah, do this, blah, blah, don't do that. You know?
Okay. Charles will pull out a cookie and hand it to her. Here.
She takes the cookie and just starts nibbling on it.
Like a little rabbit.
Like a little rabbit.
Charles looks like he's already stressed. It's only been 5 minutes, probably.
She's cute.
Why do I see so much of Stella in her?
'Cause I think there'll be
I have a
another version of her
question.
soon.
She's also the reason why I don't have my other weapon on me.
You have
Can I-
another weapon?
Can I check if Koyama has a little robot that they can...
Sure.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, you have like the tinker stuff. Yeah, you could tinker up a little robot too.
I'm gonna tinker up a little
Really?
robot. That's how Koyama deals with children. Have a little robot. It's a great distraction. It doesn't have weapons. It's safe.
You
This
give
one
it? Do you give it to her?
Yeah.
She's like starry-eyed at it. And just takes it and just winds it up and has it do its thing.
I'm gonna have to deal with her replicating that later. Okay,
Oh dear.
My ability.
that's the problem.
Good luck.
Rosetta's awakened spirit is on the more.
That's not my awakened spirit. That's just metal.
You said Rosetta.
No, I'm
Rose-
saying it's copying it.
Well, Rosetta's awakened spirit is she can analyze and copy things she physically sees.
Koyama's just gonna stare at her.
She looks at you. Waves.
We have similar things.
My
So,
mom
as
calls
a-
me a smart cookie.
Koyama has made a new friend.
Oh god.
Yes. There's a reason why I don't use a few things while I'm around her.
Yeah, like the guns.
The guns or the teleportation.
So what I'm hearing is don't use electricity around her.
You can shoot
Mine-
lightning blasts.
Oh no.
Blinks.
Mine
Lightning
isn't.
what now?
Lightning blasts, like pew.
I think the only thing she get out of me is fighting style. So
Okay. Rosetta,
She looks at you.
if you get lightning,
Mhm.
no dessert for a week.
But that's not fair. It's not my fault if I
I know
get it.
what you're going to do with it. I'd
What am
rather
I gonna-
not have a taser in the house.
What am I gonna do with lightning?
Rosetta,
You sound like my
I
dad.
don't think
It's
she could
just
copy
concerning
mine.
me.
Besides, no one can tell me what to do. I learned that from you, right? She looks at. She's pointing at you, Charles.
my defiance is a bit different, but yes, I know.
I defy things that need to be defied.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to do this all week. Okay. Where the hell's that survival teacher?
Me, my uncle.
He's a survival teacher. We're not just gonna call him your uncle.
Yes.
That's like calling the principal my dad on a daily.
Your dad's the principal? I saw him whoosh into like petals. It was really cool.
He does that. Just, you know who really knows a lot more about my dad? Just gonna gesture towards her sister. My sister knows more.
This might be a problem.
Charles, you see at 1 second, what's it called? You see 1 second she's like right next to you sitting down in the seat you gave her, right? And then in the next second you just see like
Petals.
petals, just petals. And she's just
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Yeah, so she did copy that. Okay.
and she's looking like over the desk, starry-eyed at Takano's like backpack thing.
Why don't you talk about dad, Takano? And she's gonna walk
Charles
back to her
just
seat.
points towards his younger sister. This is why I don't use my awakened spirit near her or anything like that.
I think it's
If it
cool.
makes you- If you makes you feeling better, I don't think she can copy mine.
I'd rather not her try it.
It's just kind of like if I see it happens, but I can't use like all of them that I've seen before. It's kind of limited.
Yes. God. Okay. Where's that pain in the ass at?
Eventually, your survival teacher walks into class. All right, class. He looks up. I swear you're duplicating by the day. Either way, everyone into the portal.
Oh no.
Oh,
You just gotta give him a look like, really?
Okay, Charles will go in.
You two go in.
Yep.
Everyone goes
Goes
in.
after.
Portal ahoy!
Koyama, before Rosetta walks in, says, "I will make you another robot if you stay here. This isn't your class."
But it's cool adventure.
But
I'd
how
rather be
about?
able to
Oh,
keep
well,
an
wait.
eye on her.
I don't think
Oh.
it's safe.
I think she.
Have
I-
you seen what our
listen.
survival teacher puts us through?
No, hold up. I've seen a giant fire-breathing lizard that wasn't a dragon, and I almost got eaten by a rock.
Koyama's gonna pull out her phone and message her dad.
I take it Rosetta's already in the portal.
Yeah, go
Pretty
you pull out
much.
your phone, you look back up. Rosetta's not there.
She's still gonna contact her dad.
What are you saying?
Hey, Dad, there's a student here that's not supposed to be here. I think it's Charles' little sister. I don't know what to.
I don't know what to. Like half a minute passes, and you get back a response. Charles Peace's little sister is not enrolled in the school yet.
She is here.
I have no power over this.
AKA, not my problem.
Essentially,
how my
Charles,
circuit-
it's
Pretty
Charles'
much
problem.
not my problem.
You'll just get ... sent back as she goes through the portal.
Not my circus, not my
That's gonna
monkeys.
eat at him.
Another thing, make sure she doesn't die, please.
She's gonna leave him on red.
Damn. I mean, fair, but damn.
All right, everyone gets teleported. First thing you notice is
Are
it's
we
dark.
together?
You look around. You have a couple of people around you. Amelia,
Okay.
you are with both Koyama and Ryu.
Ayo.
Lily is with Sue
Yay.
and Adachi.
Eh,
And then Charles, you're with your sister and Ryder.
Okay, thank
Oh.
God. It could have been way worse.
I was gonna laugh if it was Takano.
I was
Sam.
so hoping. I was so hoping.
Yeah, I was worried.
I
about
don't
that
know.
one.
I mean, your
Just
sister
Charles would not
copying
be
Ryda's power, though.
Okay, Charles would not want to get into an argument with Takano.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Charles and Ryder
Yeah.
can at least work together on keeping her in check.
Okay. Oh, whoopsie. I moved too much stuff. Okay, so one person out of each group is going to roll me an initiative.
Yay,
can
I get to roll.
If you want.
Yeah, I can.
So what's that initiative?
I don't know.
Hold up, let me go to look in your page because I think that's wrong.
Wait, what?
It's an at one, but
That doesn't make sense.
yeah, no.
The
What the
fuck?
fuck happened?
What?
Not
Can I
one.
try? Can I try that again?
I'm just doing something. Give me a sec. Was it something you
So
got?
Fucking weird.
We haven't leveled up in ages, so no.
Initiative style. Her initiative style is on advantage. Do you have something that?
Oh, wait, doesn't barbarians get that?
Do they?
Was that dex saves?
I think that's just dex saves.
I think barbarians are getting an advantage on initiative. Let me check.
Oh yeah, advantage on initiative rolls. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Oh,
was gonna say, I was
okay.
gonna say, I thought barbarians got that.
Yeah, that's why it's at. So you got a 12. Okay.
Yay, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And
Rolls
then
it for you, which is the weird part.
a turn for you. And 22 is what you got. Koyama still rolled higher than you, surprisingly.
That's fun.
Alright, so it's Koyama's group first. Koyama, Amelia, Ryu. You all awaken in this dark space. You can still kind of see because of stuff, but your sight is currently focusing.
Do I hear anything around?
All you hear is a low humming sound.
That's dark vision.
I mean,
Cast dark vision instantly. You can see further than you would normally be able to. And you look around, Koyama, you see that you're inside of what appears to be some sort of room. Then again, the room is kind of slightly reflective, and you see just slight hints of orange. You can probably imagine you're in some sort of precursor room.
I will cast dancing lights just to.
The lights flicker on. And you guys do see that you're in some sort of like old, very old, ancient sort of room that was in a part of a ruin somewhere.
Are we in the ruins again?
Or in
Probably.
a set of ruins.
I believe there's several of these.
Also looks again.
We're always split up.
Yeah.
I hope Sue's doing and Lily's doing well.
The most things you see is that there's like a small divot inside of the center of this room, with what looks like a sort of half circle carved out of the stone in the center. And then there are two doors, both of them with little pads on each side.
I'm just gonna check.
Okay.
And
See
I
if she
will
can
go
figure
over
out
to
what
the
it's for.
one of the doors.
I'll check out
You
the
can
other one.
Arcana check. Okay, both of you check out the doors. Okay, looking at it, this appears to be some sort of maybe a power source, but the source of power has been taken away, and that's what the little divot is for.
Well, this is a power source over here. We need to find the get it to work again.
Ryu and Amelia, both of you go up and investigate the doors. Are you doing anything with the door?
Thinking back to the last time we were at a door like this, I'm sticking my hand on the damn pad.
To stick a hand, you see it scan your hand, and then the door opens.
Hey, we're still in the system, guys.
Alright, I'll open up the other door then.
Amelia, you get your hand on this door that you're in front of. It scans your hand, and then it flashes red. Bzz, bzz. Insufficient power runs across the screen.
I look
Probably
back
gotta
towards the pedestal thing. I guess we need a power source.
Yeah, it's in the center.
Somewhere.
We just need the thing that power source thing in the center.
Well, I don't think it's probably not in here, so
The item, no. So we gotta find the item.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna
We're
start
gonna-
walking out the door.
So we got that one
Walking out
boy.
the door.
Following Reed.
Sam.
Follow and read. All right, you guys walk out this door. This is a relatively large hallway, and there's kind of a few doors. There's a lot of collapsed areas, but it's kind of hard to collapse this stuff. You're not entirely sure where you are.
I'll send the globules a little bit ahead.
Globules get sent a little bit ahead. Something you notice a little bit ahead is what looks to be two sets of armor guarding one door in particular. They're just sitting there at attention, right? But they're not moving.
Yet.
Anybody else sense a trap?
Yep.
Typically. I'm going to.
Listen.
How far away is this from us? This door and the guards?
Maybe 40 feet.
Okay, I can send the globules.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
far.
why you see them, is because you can send them.
Oh yeah, range 120
yeah.
feet.
You're fine. Sending your globules further down, you see that the hall kind of curves to one direction. To towards your right. So it kind of curves towards your right, and then you can't kind of see out, behind that because of the curvature.
We're gonna have the lights get as close as possible to the door and the guards. I'm gonna zoom in with the glasses.
You
Can
know,
I spot anything like words or
make a perception check?
anything look broken? Just anything that looks good. All right, it's gonna be that type of night. Got it.
All right. You look at these statues. Their armor looks very rusted and old, right? It's not like it's also not made of the precursor material that lines the walls. You also see one of their halberds is currently snapped off and lying on the floor.
They might be inactive. They look
You
a
throw a
bit, like,
rock at 'em.
rusty.
Pretty narrow.
It's either that or you guys could just cover me.
Are you gonna do something stupid?
I mean, I can probably take a little bit more damage. I'm a little tougher.
Not do anything
How
stupid
about-
right now.
You look at this person who's like a good foot above both of you.
I can help with that if we want to send him in. I'll just hold a finger up.
You know what? Sure.
Okay, I poke Ryu, invisible.
Ryu, you cease to exist. You look at yourself and
Hell
you can't
yeah.
see yourself.
I'm gonna get up closer to the armors.
Alright, you walk up closer to the armors. They don't seem to proximity you or anything like that. And you get to the door. The door does have one of those little pad things.
I'll put my hand on it.
You put your hand on it.
Yep.
Putting your hand, it scans your pad, or it scans your hand, and then it says, what's the word? Unauthorized access. And you see like a little jolt of energy get sent into these statues right next to you, and they try and like move, but they just collapse instantly.
For the record, I didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
I'm actually okay with that.
Oh. They're too
I'm gonna
old, I'm
start
guessing.
I'm gonna go forward then. Since they
Walking
just
forward.
crumpled over.
Yeah, they're just kind of keeled over. Seems like these were, supposed to be magical guardians of whatever's behind that door, but
They've been sitting
Uh,
too long.
they've been sitting way too long.
I am following.
Okay, you're following. If everyone can make me a quick perception check.
Oh yeah.
Everyone?
Koyama
Give
would
me something
also
higher than a
check.
10 for the love of God. Thank
Koyama
you.
would also look at the armors because pieces.
You look at the armors, it's relatively old, rusted, sort of a steel-like metal, but less strong as in steel, iron. You can make me an investigation check if you want. Koyama. You're a little distracted by these things. Sifting through them, you notice that inside of their helmets are like little, like small crystals, maybe about the size of your pinky, but they're both like dimmed.
Um,
You will attempt to carefully remove them.
she
Yeah.
doesn't know if they're fragile or not.
You pull out your tinker's tools and with like a long pair of tongs, just kind of tink, and pull them out. You now have 2 small inert crystals. Amelia, as you guys walk and pass the door, you smell something odd coming from the door. A sort of like sulfury smell coming from that door.
Like fire and some other
Like
shenanigans.
sulfur. Just sulfur. And you look in through the door and you see that the door kind of like is stuck halfway open and one of the doors is just like angled in. You could
Can I
probably
see-
squeeze in. Yeah, you could see through
Well,
there.
I can we squeeze in?
That might be a tough one.
Yeah. Okay, I will look inside first though.
You look inside, you see a warm orangish glow. As this room has what appears to be some sort of forge almost centered in the room that's still lit.
Does it look like there's any, we'll say, people inside, whatever you would call a precursor and everything?
With your perception check, you don't see any, at least alive people. You see something slumped over the anvil.
All right, I'll squeeze in then.
Okay, you squeeze in. Everyone else sees Amelia squeeze in through this little crack in the door. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I,
Does anyone want to follow or attempt to follow? Mars, you fit very easily.
I'm just gonna sit at the door at the hole.
You're also
sit at the
invisible. Funny enough.
Okay. So Mars and Amelia are both in this little forge room. Looking around, you do notice that there is something slumped over the anvil of the forge room, as well as there is a material it looks like something was smelted into an ingot at the forge, and the ingot is still really hot.
Hmm.
Like it's glowing hot.
What does this thing look like that's slumped over?
It looks like some person currently just like they fell over onto this anvil.
Hmm.
As you get closer, Amelia, you notice that there is what's it called? Like a stick sticking out of its back.
Like something stabbed it?
Yeah, like there's something impaled into this figure that's slumped over.
I'm not sure what do you think would have killed this thing?
Just like on the.
It's like something impaled it. You're not entirely sure what. You could get closer and pull it out if you want.
I'm going to do something just because I'm kind of curious if this will work. Well, okay, wait. Is it fleshy or is it like a metal man? Is my question.
It's not fleshy, but it's also not metal. It looks almost
Precursor stuff.
It looks decayed.
Okay.
It's not like this was recent.
No,
Nor is it like metallic.
but I also
Remember-
don't know enough about this type of junk either.
You don't. You could make me a history check to see if you do. It's a relatively hard one, but you
Yeah, no.
have no idea what is happening. Okay, go
Should
ahead.
be the advantage.
Yeah, Koyama, you know that the precursor race were basically almost human, but less evolved almost. So they didn't have as much as you have. They don't have wings or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything look like that? They would fit the what was it, that power thing we need in here?
Looking quickly around, you do notice off the side of the forge there is an orb just embedded into the wall, like half a sphere embedding out, and it's currently lit. And you see like a stream of, or not a stream, like an indented sort of channel of light that's currently pointing, not pointing, but heading towards the forge. Pointing, not pointing, but heading towards the forge.
You know, once we touch that, something's gonna happen.
Yep. And
I can teleport with it or attempt to.
you can attempt, yeah.
Do you want to wait by the door then?
Do note, Mars, there was the ingot
Ingot?
still
Yeah,
inside of the forge.
She's just staring at the ingot. I want to see what that is first.
Okay. Walking over to the ingot. You have tongs, right?
I should if it comes.
It probably does come with the Tinker's tools. This ingot is glowing brilliantly hot, right? And you reach over with your tongs, and you see the tongs just kind of bending from the heat, and so you pull them away a little bit. But looking around, you do notice that there are tools still in this room. So you grab some of those tools, and these appear to be able to handle said heat. Upgrades.
Listen, Charles gets to be weird with other shit. Koyama gets scary when she gets new things to make.
But
So
you
these
don't
are
hear me
basically
whisper that way.
these are +1 tools, just so you know.
Okay.
They are very well made. Basically Smith's tools, just so you know. But with these tools, you are able to grab this ingot and pull it out of the heat, right? You don't have an anvil to work on just yet because there's someone slumped over the anvil.
I was looking
But
at
you do
the
notice
body
that this...
and the ingot, and then back at the body, like I want to work on this.
You failed. It's my turn.
What do you do?
She's going to like look at Amelia and say, "I'm sorry, this is going to be very disrespectful," and push the guy off the anvil.
You push the guy off the anvil. You see a skeletal body just kind of slump over, and kind of the skull rolls off a little bit. The thing impaled inside of him just kind of falls out, and you notice there's an arrow.
Is there a window in this room?
Is there a what?
Is there a window in this room?
No, but the arrow was impaled from him as if looking through
Stab.
the door.
Oh.
So it looks like someone from the door will shot him.
Oh, they broke the door a bit, shot through it. Okay.
That makes sense.
So you push him off. You see the arrows, fall over. You see him also drop what looks like a small dagger, but
Tiny.
So,
as well as a hammer. He drops a forging hammer.
We'll grab the hammer.
Okay, you grab
I'll
the hammer.
grab, I'll grab the dagger and the arrow, and I'm going to put this man's skull back towards his body, at least.
I said sorry.
Eh. You put the skull back towards the body. Appease whatever spirits were there.
Try to.
All right, Koyama, what are you trying to make with said plate?
What would she make?
This plate is relatively large. You could make it into either a weapon of some form or a plate of armor, like a piece of armor.
She's gonna go for a weapon.
You're gonna go for a weapon.
Yeah, because I have a lot of armor stuff already.
Okay. You go for a weapon. So you start. You take the hammer and smack. And as the hammer smashes into or bangs into the ingot, the hammer almost lights up for a second, and you just feel like a second impact just off of the hammer. And it expelled much more force than you would normally be able to expel.
I was just staring at this thing with a fucking grin.
You do notice at the base of the the hammer is like a little bar with almost like a battery symbol on it, and it's just kind of like halfway full.
Oh, Dad's gonna be so mad at me. I'm gonna check to see if there is actually batteries.
Checking around, you don't notice any in this room. And you do know that precursor battery crystals go for a lot on the market, and especially the black market.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go back to the weapon. She's like, okay, I'd rather risk using all of this.
Make me either a tinkery tools check or a smith's check.
I will assist, and I will give you inspiration. You have a D8 to add.
Tinker's tools?
Tinker's tools would work, yes. And you have inspiration from...
Oh, that's I almost clicked the wrong thing, because I didn't realize
and
I had
advantage. So you have advantage and a D8 to add to it. So...
is it going to be strength, or...
No, because this hammer is providing all the strength. You can either use dex or intellect.
Ooh. Plus a D8.
Plus a D8.
Go hard.
Make
Ooh.
something.
31.
31.
You see
Making
Koyama
something.
handling these tools almost as if she's, known how to handle. Koyama works a lot with metals and stuff. She makes, suits of armor.
Look, I'm just passing her stuff.
Koyama, you eventually do make what you're making. Go ahead and what are you trying to make? You said a weapon of some form, but what kind of weapon?
Kind of a mace.
Okay, you managed to mold this material into a sort of mace-looking pattern. As it cools down, you do notice that this material is precursor plastic. So you now have a precursor plastic mace on you.
Finished it. Okay, now what are we doing?
I think we just take the power supply and try and get out back to the main room.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You go over and you take the power supply off.
I'll let Koyama get closer to the door, but then yes, I will.
Okay. You take you grab the sphere.
Mhm.
The sphere kind of lights up, and it's like you just see it kind of light up, flash red, and then you get shocked a little bit, as almost like a taser, like you're not authorized to take the sphere. What are you trying to do?
Does it look like there's a glove in this room?
Looking around, there are various gloves for heat absorption. It's just basic like cloth, but really thickly padded.
Like, this is precursor. I know it's the good shit.
Yeah.
I'll try with
It's-
that then.
Yeah, you put on the glove, you grab the thing. It does a shock, but you barely feel a tingle in your hand. And you just kind of try and pry it off, but it seems to be not budging.
I teleport with it.
Okay. Make me a quick spellcasting ability check.
Oh shit.
We'll see if this works.
Command reroll that.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I said.
I know. It's just hey.
You teleport in front of the door, and the sphere is in your hand. You see it kind of dim and kind of go dormant. All right, we're gonna switch to the next group for a little bit.
Knock everybody else.
Charles,
Ass.
Okay.
you appear in this room. You see Ryda next to you, and your little sister.
He immediately grabs her by the scruff of her neck. You know.
What did I do?
Okay. Where the heck are we?
Looking around, you're in a dark room.
Rada, do you know any light-based spells or anything like that?
Another basic light cantrip. She kind of snaps, and the tip of her halberd starts glowing.
Okay. Rosita, you know what to do next. Estrel
It'll-
will hold out a dagger.
She grabs the dagger. As she looks around, you guys look around. You see, you are currently in what appears to be a T section of a hallway. So
Okay.
the path goes down towards your front, down towards your right, and down towards your left.
Okay then.
There are lots of doors. Some of them are collapsed in along the halls.
Doors collapse along the halls. Okay. Okay. And is there any uncollapsed doors we can probably go to?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a couple.
Okay, Charles will walk up to one of them.
Okay, you walk up to one of them.
Try to open. Does it have like a hand pad?
Yeah, they have little hand pads next to them.
Charles will put his hand on it and see if it works
Okay.
that way.
Scans, it opens. Inside, you see what looks like a bedroom.
He will let go of Rosita for a
Yeah.
few minutes, just so we can actually look around with both hands.
Looking around this bedroom, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Oh God.
You said it with
Okay.
both hands, so
Yeah.
You got this.
I'm a cheat.
okay. You're cheating in front
This
of your
spell looks-
sister. You're cheating.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not fighting dirty.
Yet.
Yeah. 18.
Okay. How is that an 18?
Huh?
How is that an 18? Oh, you rolled
okay.
14. My bad. I
I
thought.
rolled a 14.
Yeah, I got confused. I
Borrowed
thought.
knowledge is such a good
I thought the
spell.
4 in
Just like,
parentheses
oh,
was
hey,
what
you have no
rolled.
proficiency in this.
No.
Oh God damn it, Frozen.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Okay. Looking around the room, you notice a few things. inside each of the beds, well, not each. There's one bed that's empty, but there are two other beds that aren't. One of them has a person kind of lying on their back with something sticking out, and another one is slumped over the side with something sticking out his back.
Okay, can I see what they are? Like daggers, I assume.
Yep. You walk up to them, and they are long arrow shafts.
Ooh. Charles will pick one of them up and,
Okay.
and expect it. Is it kind of metallic material?
You pick it up. It has a little heft to it. It is not metal, but it is precursor plastic.
Hmm.
However, the fletching of each of the arrows have degraded to almost nothing.
Fletching don't matter. Charles makes metal fletching on them.
Okay, easy enough. You just make a couple feathers.
Yeah, just attach like metallic fletching to them.
Yep.
Okay, then these can be used for later.
So you now have two precursor arrows.
Sweet.
Do note, precursor is a very, very tough material. However, it is able to be broken.
If it breaks, it means I can use it for something else. Okay, I have two of those.
Okay.
Is there anything else inside this room?
Yeah, there's a couple of trunks and then a couple of wardrobes, and you see Rosetta currently digging through one of the wardrobes.
Okay, Charles is gonna try picking one of the locks while she's doing that, while she's distracted.
Okay. Walking down towards one of the trunks, you see it does have a lock, so you try to
Thieves'
pick
tools? it
up. Yep, make me a thieves tools check.
Okay, he's gonna try doing this before she sees him doing this. 14.
14. Yeah, this lock is relatively old and also kind of simple, but you manage to pick it open and open the chest. Inside, you see what appears to be a pouch. Actually, a couple of pouches, and almost what appears to be a vial full of some sort of liquid, but doesn't look like a potion.
Okay, Charles will pocket the potion, making sure she doesn't see it. And what's in the pouches?
What's in the pouches? One of them has a bunch of ancient coins, which people will pay a decent amount of money for because they're collectible. As well as the other pouch has almost what looked to be some sort of seed.
I know what I'm putting in Sue's planting pot now.
Yay. It's being used.
I really hope these don't explode.
Plant seed, just bullet grass.
Bullet grass.
Oh, that's terrifying thought.
Okay. Charles will grab the tools that he made and try picking the other one if it's still.
Okay. This other one is actually broken.
Oh, okay.
The lock itself has been just degraded with age, you know.
How many of those ancient coins did I find?
You found 7 of them.
Okay.
They themselves don't have any value, but you can sell them for, you know.
Collectors.
You're not going to be able to buy things with them.
No.
You open this one. There's a decent amount of clothing inside of it. But other than that, not much is in this one. You can make me another investigation check if you wish to investigate further beyond just surface rummaging.
Yeah. Yeet.
14.
14.
No, this chest seems relatively just mundane things, you know, clothes and whatnot. But they're relatively old clothes too. So.
Yeah.
You look back and you see Rosetta currently wearing a trench coat and wearing a fedora. Inspector
God.
Rosetta is on the case. She's like,
You know, I will
Hello?
accept this. She's not doing anything dangerous. She's safe. It's fine. It doesn't
she
cost
can
me.
help. She's not useless.
I don't want her getting in danger.
She's not in danger. You guys
I
are
know, I don't
just
want some-
exploring an old precursor thing.
Last time, Frozen. Last time we were in a precursor place, the place literally collapsed on us in a volcano. Okay, I don't want to trust.
Oh, it
I
did,
really...
didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
You put us in an
Well,
active volcano.
Not my, yeah, kind of my fault, but not really.
Okay, Ryda, did you find anything?
Ryder's looking around. Unfortunately not. Doesn't appear to be anything in the wardrobes, and the people have relatively. Well, they don't really have anything useful on them. As you see, she's poking one with their spear.
Yeah. Most likely that was the arrows. Seems like they were attacked.
Attacked
Question.
while unprepared.
Yeah, now the real question is, where's the shooter?
That is a good question. However, I assume they are dead.
Let's see if we can at least find them. They might have actually found a way out of this place.
Perhaps
Or it might be
as
what
she
we're looking for.
kind of walks forward with you and Rosetta, who is currently just like acting like one of the TV characters she's seen.
Yeah. Good actress too, funny enough.
Very good. She copied very, very similarly. All right, we'll head over to Sue.
Oh joy.
You all.
One quick moment, pal. I'm really, really hope you don't try recruiting this one as your fucking idol group.
Oh, I've already thought about it. It already passed my mind. It's already in there.
Her ability makes it so easy to train her.
I know. I trust me. I know. And the
Sue,
fact is, you know Amelia's secret
Yeah.
knows the form.
you arrive. The first thing you see is Lily's hair that kind of glows softly, right?
Oh joy. Personal.
Very
light.
soft, but she can like dim it and make it not glow. It's just takes a little concentration. But you also see Adachi on your right.
Just jolt of it. Oh Jesus. Okay.
What?
Great.
What did
Wonderful.
I do?
You're you. Anyway.
Wow. Well, I'm just gonna go this way. I can see him walk off.
He grabs him by his wrist,
Wow.
laughing. Like, you know I don't mean it. Come on.
Shots fired.
Gee.
Anyway, Lily, if you don't mind,
Hmm?
you're the only light in this room.
She kind of snaps her finger, and you see, just a light, like one of the
Cantrips.
yeah, well, cantrip. It's light cantrip, basically. She snaps it on like just an item in the room, one of the chairs.
She's
And
gonna
as the
look
room
around.
lights up, you see what looks like some sort of dining room, just littered with people slumped over, old, plates just.
Ugh, Sue is making an uncomfortable face.
Just lots of them. And you see a bunch of them near the exit and a lot of weapons on the floor, but
Pyro, any food that would have been there
Okay.
would have been far decomposed by then.
No, really.
yeah, the plates are empty. Well, empty.
Let-
They have like little things on them, but they're just unidentified.
Adachi, if you don't mind using your wind magic to, I don't know, pile these guys up gently to a corner.
And fill the room with whatever is on those plates. As he points towards the plate.
Don't touch the plates, just get the bodies.
Fine.
Add
It just
the-
kind of waves his hand, and you see the bodies just kind of all go to one pile in the corner of the room.
Sorry, guys. I know that's kind of rude to you, but
I just imagine bodies passing you, just like, sorry, you look like you could do better.
it's more like Susa's like, I think it'd be best if you get into a pile in a corner instead of us stepping on you and disrespecting you more. Anyway.
Either way, Adachi gets all the bodies into one corner of the room.
Okay, guys, who's ready to explore this room?
Lily just looks at you, she's like,
Adachi?
He looks at you. Listen, the last time I explored something, I stepped over a tripwire and it set a grenade off in my face.
You were running from me from the last time I checked.
It
He
was
knew
a
where that grenade
separate.
was.
It was a separate occasion.
Let's just try, okay?
Let's just say that Takano doesn't really like me right now.
Well, you're with me and Lily, so you'll be fine. So let's just investigate, okay?
Somehow I
Whatever.
don't believe that, but sure.
Just smirks at
As
him
if
as she goes
you-
to explore.
He just kind of like looks around.
Just roll an investigation check just in case.
Okay, looking around. Looks like a lot of things are just not where they probably should be. Right, like you go into the kitchen area and like the pantry and just tons of empty space. Right, where usually it would be stocked full of like crates or decaying crates or whatever. Looks like this place was looted or
Yeah, and
raided.
what's funny is that Sue is kind of grateful that there's no sour smell of like rotten food entering her
That
senses.
has long gone.
Thank God. Like, is there any doors that seem out of place?
Yeah, there's a couple of doors. Couple of them are collapsed in, but others are just kind of stuck open or just closed. Most of them seem to lead towards the outside, but you do notice one in the kitchen that leads somewhere.
Sue's gonna look at the door before trying to open it.
Okay, you put your hand on the pad. It scans, and then it says unauthorized access.
Adachi, come here real quick.
Yeah, he comes over there.
Just grabs his hand and just puts it on the plate.
Yep. It scans it and says unauthorized access.
Lily!
Huh?
Come
As she
here!
walks over.
There was a planar shift.
Mind if you put your hand on here?
Not a planar
Why?
shift. So Sal made the model, but
Just
yeah.
humor me.
She'll place her hand on the thing. Scans, same thing. Is
Okay.
there something I should know about this? As she
I'm going to
motions.
disrespect the body. Give me a moment.
Why are we disrespecting a body? Hold on.
I want to know what's behind a door.
Well, I can just, as you see, Lily just kind of step through the door.
Huh?
Remember, her power is phasing.
I wonder if she
Right.
can open it from behind that door.
She steps through, maybe like 10 seconds pass before the door opens. As you see her holding the other side of the hand pad. Well, that seems to work. And
Okay,
also,
that's
it's like, sort of a massacre in here. As she kind of like points over towards like 3 bodies just stacked on, and there's just something emblazoned on one of the walls, and it just looks like a madman's place.
Do we want to throw something at them?
Can you light this room a bit more, darling, if you will?
She'll cast light on the on like one of the desk or ornaments.
I want to see them fucking dark
Yeah. Well, time to see if we can find a hidden door, huh? Adachi pats his back, shoulder, walks on it.
I'm not sure if we should be here. As he walks in.
You look down at the ground.
Hey, if everything goes wrong, I have a coin.
There is a familiar looking
A coin?
face, half
A
obscured.
coin.
there
That's
from
all you need to know.
That's your backup plan.
The badges on the
Do you want me to call my uncle?
Oh shit. Mission accomplished, though.
Listen, the last time I saw him, I failed his class. Okay.
Yeah, you're in his class now. Anyway,
Fucking go into the book and just
Looking around, you notice that there is something painted on the wall.
Because it's funny.
It looks like it was painted rather hastily. However,
read it.
go ahead and make me a intelligence check.
Oh joy, intelligence. Where the intelligence? Oh, there it is.
Intelligence, yes.
So I just roll my intelligence.
Yep.
You're not sure entirely what it says. It looks like it's in a different language, but it does look like it's separated enough that these might be some sort of letters. However, you also notice that they are like almost with a finger drawn on the wall and like dripped down, and they're kind of a really, really dark sort of red color.
She's gonna look at one of the bodies to see if one of their fingers is like ripped open, if you will.
You look at one of the bodies, and there are skeletons. So go ahead and make me an investigation check. And you can see if you can get anything else off that.
Go for it. Why not? Sure.
dispel.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, Looking through, one of the hands has both of their index fingers, and it's just kind of cut into the bone. And in their other hand, they are holding a dagger.
I'm gonna take the dagger.
You take the dagger.
I don't want to disrespect the dead, but dude, really?
Really?
You just had to jab it into the bone? Man, that must have been painful. Anyway,
What else we do?
any of you guys read this?
Lily like shakes her head, and you see Adachi's just looking at it. I think it says cat.
Just squints at him.
Look, this one's like a C, and that one's like an A.
Is there a book in here, probably?
Oh, you look around for a book.
Mm-hmm.
On the desk, there is one that is just currently open. However, most of the writing on it has faded over time, and it looks very fragile.
So no hidden nooks or crannies in here?
There's the desk with the drawers, and looking around, there is what looks like some sort of old lamp, and also just a box on one side of the room.
Adachi, you check the box. I'm gonna check the desk here.
He walks over to the box. You check the desk. What's up? What are you doing?
She's opening each drawer carefully, but
Okay.
keeping herself to the side in case something flies out of it.
You open each drawer carefully, and one of them is just full of like papers, but like most of them have just been like cracked and just almost paper dust, right?
Carefully shuts it so she doesn't sneeze and regrets her life decision.
Another one's open, and you see what appears to be some sort of old yet almost taken apart gun.
Just gonna sweep that into my bag.
Sweep all the parts you can into your bag that you see. It is, currently in pieces. So,
I know someone who would like to play with it.
which one? You probably know
Yes.
multiple.
Yes. Anyway.
The upper drawers are just filled with like old, quills or ink, like long dried ink pots. Right. Nothing really that much.
She's gonna let her fingers like go inside the upper drawers and try to feel around the.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Feeling around, you feel like you feel something. Push it, it squishes in and doesn't do anything.
I'm gonna regret that later. Why? There's a certain dread that just hits me.
Gross. Okay, moving on. You see Adachi looks at you. Seems to be some sort of cube.
Did you open the box?
It doesn't have a seam. I've tried pushing it, and there's nothing in there.
She's gonna stroll on over.
Stroll on over.
Takes a look at it.
Take a look at it. It's a smooth, sort of rounded-edged box. Right. But there's no seams or handles or locks or anything of that.
Who's gonna pick it up?
This thing is about 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet, and very heavy.
I'm going to attempt anyway.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics?
What's your strength score? Is it 20?
18.
18? Okay. Make a quick athletics check. Yep, you lift it up, and you put it on your shoulder, and yeah, you can walk like this for a little bit.
Is there a place that she could place it on?
There's the desk.
Shrugs, goes over to the desk, places it on there.
You place it on the desk, you see it buckle under the weight, and the book that was kind of on it just kind of caught, like half caught on it and just
What?
got disintegrated. The
I
half
leave for
that
just-
got set down.
Got those needed anyway. Just gonna go right back to where the box was to see if there was anything hidden underneath it.
Looking on the box, there's like a perfect cube of where there's no dust. But besides that, there's nothing there.
All right, I guess that sermon's done and over with. Let's go. And just walks on out with the dagger.
Walks on out with the dagger. Lily kind of goes over and looks at the box, and you see her kind of try and push her hand in it, but it's just kind of repelling her hand.
Lily?
Sorry, I thought it might work. As she kind of falls you down.
That catches Sue a bit curious. Like, that's new. Just kind of follows right behind her, though. Okay, Adachi.
It is now back to Amelia, Koyama, and Ryu.
Mhm.
Alright.
What are you guys doing?
We go back to the main room and like slap
Go
this
back
thing
to
in,
the
I
main
guess.
room. Slap the thing in. You push it in. You see it kind of like orients itself because you put it in a little crooked, and it starts to light up. And you see the like little indents like get filled up with energy, and one shoots over to the door that you couldn't open before, and then another one just shoots off into the hall where you just came from.
Hmm. Wait, one shoots into the hallway we just came from?
Yep.
I'm just gonna poke my head in there and just see if anything changed.
Poke your head out. Doesn't appear to be like anything changed, but you do see one like sort of indent of light in the floor that just kind of is going off into the curvature, right?
So just a little more. Got it.
Lit up more, potentially.
Well, there's the door. I'm actually gonna see if the door opens.
Okay,
Firstly.
you walk over. It scans your hand, and then it asks you for confirmation. Are you sure it's like confirmation?
Bring a pass a glance to the other two I'm with.
There's two buttons that appear on the screen. One's green and one's red.
Ah. I mean, we have Ryu. Right, we have him.
Is Rio here?
Angel?
Angel?
Nice, Ryu's not here.
Oh, I saw this thing light up green. Oh, there you are.
Did you fall asleep?
Nah, I was zoning out. I thought you were still on.
No, I switched back to you guys. Sorry.
So I put my hand on the door. It asks confirmation, yes or no, or not even yes or no. It's just green or red button. I just looked at you guys.
You're almost looking.
Green.
I will press the green button.
Ding. You see, like, it fades, like, both the buttons fade away. And then you see,
Wow.
like, a little circle, like, just come up. And you see it kind of, ticking down. A little slow, but relatively fast. And you see, like, this door just kind of, and just, like, steam just kind of, starts coming out. As it, like, opens the first stage, you see, like, tons of, like, security bars just kind of holding the door shut, right? And they're just kind of slowly opening.
Well, this is gonna take a
Guys-
bit.
Did we find the vault?
Maybe.
As you guys look inside of this door that is slowly opening, you see a very large sort of almost like a curved upwards room, right? Curves up and kind of ends in like a semicircle at the ceiling. And in this room, you see what appears to be a giant inert golem and lots of skeletons. However, the golem's left arm has been cleaved clean off, and its head has been decapitated. It
Okay.
appears like a massive battle has transpired here.
How big is this room?
This room is large. It's like 100 feet from where you guys are to the next.
Jesus.
Well, they look like they had fun.
However, you do notice that it does look like this room could be some sort of vault of some form.
Gonna look around. Eye for any. Also
Okay.
trying to find something of interest.
Looking around, most everything has been taken from this room. You do notice one thing of interest is that there is what looks like sunlight coming in from one of the windows up on top of the ceiling.
Fly up and go look at it.
Fly up, you go look at it. Yeah, there's an overgrown sort of ceiling that's, access to the outside.
Oh, wait. So we see outside straight up.
You see outside, yeah.
Hmm.
The window doesn't open, but you could probably break it and get out easily enough.
I'm gonna fly down, get a rock, and throw it through it.
Hold up.
Well, before you do that, there are some panes that are broken, and you could probably just fly out. You just kind of have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to get your wings cut up from the glass.
Is there like any chest in here? Or
Looking around, it appears like most everything has been already taken. Like even the swords from the battle were taken.
right.
You do notice a couple of things. There are 2 other doors in the room,
Mhm.
sort of like in a triangle pattern across this circular room. And you also notice a relatively large crystal embedded into the golem that is currently dull and inert.
I don't think we should try to accidentally turn that on.
I'm gonna try to remove the crystal. Or I don't know if the doors.
The golem is not going to be moving. It is so badly damaged that even if it could activate it, it probably wouldn't be able to move.
Okay. This is so odd. Not being in immediate danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been in a lot of danger for a
So
while
do-
now.
So do we
Do
want to
we
look
want-
around more, or try to find more stuff, or just get out?
We can check the doors, and then if something looks bad, we can just fly out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk around and try and open these doors. One of the doors is currently like just erroring, and you see like maybe an inch through it, and it's just not opening. Another door is kind of halfway ajar, and you can kind of go through that one.
What's in it? I'll send dancing lights through.
It's just another hall down towards another portion of the complex.
Which you said it was like stabbed through, so like the other one couldn't open. Could we see through the stab?
See through the stab.
You
The one door had with the slit.
the slit,
Yeah, you could see through it.
hallway as well.
Yeah, just another hall. It's just a matter of the doors like jammed, right?
I could investigate this one.
If
I just don't want to leave y'all behind or anything.
They also have the escape route, so
I'll check this one out. So I can see inside. Missy
Yep.
said.
inside you appear, and this is just another hallway, but this one's actually relatively short, and it leads to what appears to be just a basic, almost like a door to an office.
I'll check it out still.
You check it out. It has a pad. It's not collapsed in. It's actually relatively cleaner in this area.
It's
And then you look behind you, and you see a skeleton currently on the floor. A hand slightly up, and just dragged streak of super old dried blood from the pad.
I will attempt to open the door.
Okay, you go attempt to open the door. It says Authorization not found.
I'm gonna. God damn it. Dude's hand is right there.
Okay.
Let's see if that works.
You reach for the dude's hand. Okay. As you grab the dude's hand, you feel it pull away from you. As you see this thing just kind of assemble and look at you. Hello there.
You're unalive?
He kind of looks down. Oh, so I am. You didn't happen to resurrect me.
I am not a necromancer, so no.
Weird. As he kind of looks around, like confused.
So, there's a few of us. We were basically teleported for an outdoor survival session. We found this place. Who are you?
My name is. As he kind of like. Can't quite remember. I remember being attacked and wanting to escape, and that's about it. As he kind of like gets up to his feet.
I don't think you'll be leaving this area, though. As it just kind of points towards the door that's just all kinds of boned.
I remember that. And he kind of like walks over to the door where it's you didn't have authorization.
Right.
He puts his hand on the door. It opens for him, and you see like an office area in there. As he walks in,
I'll follow behind. I'm just more curious than anything at this point.
see him. He looks at you. I don't think I have much time left here. What has the world become? What of the Civil War?
I am afraid does the term precursor mean anything?
Nothing to me.
I'm afraid. Actually, Frozen, how long? What's the time frame? How old precursors?
These guys are thousands of years. You're not entirely sure. No one's really entirely sure.
Okay. I feel like it's probably been a few thousand years for you.
Ugh, that's unfortunate.
The world goes on.
That is good. Well, perhaps I can share some knowledge with you. Help out the world in its current state.
What
I
do you
can.
know?
A few things. What is pertinent, I'm not sure. I feel strength enough to answer at least a few of your questions. As he kind of sits down.
Wish I had Koyama here. Wait, is he just sitting reclined in the chair?
Yeah, he's just kind of sitting, you know.
You mentioned the Civil War.
Right.
What is that about? We saw many
There
skeletons.
was a faction that opposed our ways. We had peace and tranquility. However, some saw error in our ways and decided to take it upon themselves to mutate them and cause harm.
Well, you'd be glad to know that there are still those that do like peace and try to keep it.
That is good.
Trying to think of a good question though. I was not ready for this shit.
I know, that's why I pulled it on you.
I was expecting a fucking skeleton just to come back like sup.
Solve. I see you wear one of our pairs of glasses.
I found these on a previous expedition. They've come in quite useful, but I'm not sure how to improve them if there's anything hidden.
He just like, you know, he nods. There's nothing hidden on them. They just help you with your eyesight and seeing things.
Do you know? I don't want to word this one. We typically refer to most things as precursors, things from your time.
Hmm.
Is there anything in this is an office, yes?
Yeah.
So there are like books and such in here.
There are. A lot of them look like they're super old or really, really fragile, you know. But there are books.
Is there anything you would like to pass on as a message? I know a few people that are much more on the scholarly side.
As a message, you say. Perhaps don't make the same mistakes as us. Leave well enough alone.
Mhm.
Basically, don't try and create life or modify it. Tends to anger both people and life.
Life?
Life. The essence of life that lives around you.
And I'm assuming the essence takes form and it doesn't like that then.
Sometimes.
I don't know how much time you have, and truthfully, I'm not too sure what to tell you how the world is. And I'll just start listing off things of how the Ember City is and everything. Like,
Right.
just mundane things, like peacekeepers, all that type of stuff. And just,
He is kind of on listening to it. So, you live in secluded fortresses. I
well,
remember doing experiments on things. Most of them didn't go anywhere, but I do notice that you have a natural air about you.
I will. You must mean this, and then I will drop the.
Yes, that is what I
It's easier this way, though. To be honest, I've considered just abandoning that.
meant. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. All I know is people didn't look like you. I suspect the rebels won in that case.
If Rebels won, I still. Life has continued on, though.
Perhaps.
Hmm.
I feel I have little time left.
I'll pass your messages on. I'm sure there's a few people that would love to hear about it.
Thank you. If you find anything in this room, feel free to take it. I won't need it anymore. As you see, it just kind of, like, sort of slumps over and falls off the chair.
All right then. Who's the next week? Redo the fucking get up, and then I'm gonna sweep this room for shit.
Okay, make an investigation.
Oh,
Oh no.
I got nothing.
Alright, looking around the room, you notice a few things. There
Mhm.
is what appears to be some sort of keypad on the desk, right?
Okay.
When you mess around with the keypad, it brings up what appears to be a keyboard. But you have no idea what any of the keys mean.
Yep. Well, actually,
You can press a key and it lights up one of the three different sort of what's it called, like underscores.
Right. I don't suppose these glasses highlight anything, do they?
The glasses do not.
Damn it.
Not on this little keyboard.
Alright. Is there anything else in this room? Like,
Most of the drawers are just filled with what looks like some sort of paperwork, but again, most of it has been decayed or
Mm,
it's basically paper dust.
yeah. No chest.
No
Nothing.
chests. One of the drawers on the desk does not open.
Yoink.
Yoink. In your hands is a vial of some strange liquid.
Noted. I'll attempt again in the same drawer. Anything?
Yoink. You receive a empty pouch.
An empty pouch?
Empty. Remember, your ability takes one item.
Okay.
Do you yoink again?
Once more. Fuck it.
In your hand is a seed.
I will place
How
that.
many seeds did I get?
You have a small pouch full, so maybe like these are relatively big. Think like pumpkin-sized seeds. You have about 17 of them.
I will place that seed in that pouch then.
Yeah, okay, place
I'm
the
gonna
seed in the
take.
pouch.
Yes, that's probably what it is. And I'll take the vial. All right.
Do you try again?
I only have 3 uses.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it only 3 uses?
You kind of. I can't. You hit me
Okay,
with the nerve hammer pretty hard.
Never mind. I'll say if it's only 3 uses, I'll say you got the pouch of seeds. Okay, and then you can get one more. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do it again.
Okay. Grabbing the another item out of the drawer,
If there's anything.
you find what appears to be some sort of brooch or a badge of some form. Almost looks like a police badge or a high-ranking officer's badge.
I'll put precursor's brooch.
Yeah.
Badge. I'm not spelling brooch. Vial of liquid and a bag of seeds.
Yep.
Okay. I will head back out.
You head back out. Both Ryu and Koyama are waiting for you. However, you only see Koyama because Ryu is still invisible.
Oh no, that dropped when I cast Dancing Lights.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was about to say,
Alright.
hold this.
We're gonna move on to Charles.
And Misty.
Okay.
No, and Misty Step. So yeah, no, that was gone long ago.
Charles, you're up. What's up?
Okay, I believe we were currently heading down the hallway.
Yes, that's
So we're
correct.
just like exploring rooms, checking things out.
Many of the rooms are collapsed in, or others are just basic. Like you seem to be in like a residential district or zone.
Yeah.
Many of them don't actually have much, or anything they do have are just broken beyond repair.
Okay.
But yeah, you do continue on, and you manage to make it to what appears to be the end of this hall.
Yeah, then I take it there's like a door or something that's shut or...
There is a door right there. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'm good at these for once. My fucking borrowed knowledge is long gone. Okay. Perception?
Probably.
Yeah, only lasts an hour.
8.
8.
Okay.
Much for being good at these. You know, I'm gonna command reroll that.
Okay.
And this is episode 8. I've just returned from a trip to New Zealand, which was incredibly fun.
No, I said 8.
You see a door. It has a pad on the side.
Is there like a keyhole in the door or something?
No, it's like a hand pad, right? There's no keyhole on the door. It's just a seam, right? As many of the precursor doors are.
God. Okay, you know what? Much. Charles is gonna try investigating around real quick to see if we have can find the passcode.
Make an investigation check. Do note this is a pad. It's just like one of the regular hand pads.
Oh,
right?
hand pads. Oh, he'll put his hand onto that.
My bad. Okay.
I'll
You put your
keypad.
you put your hand on it. It scans. It says intruder, right? And then you see the first thing you see is a light like shoot past under your feet and up one of the walls. And then down from the ceiling, it's like what appears to be some form of turret is currently descending.
Charles just looks at. Huh. That's new.
It kind of extends out and points at you. You got like one action before this thing starts firing.
Okay. Do I have a bonus action as well?
Yes, basically a turn.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck this thing up real good.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark it with my bonus action for Planner Warrior.
Okay.
I'm gonna shank it.
Construct. You're gonna shank it. What are you shanking it with?
My rapier.
Okay.
Soft 20.
Soft 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. I get Planner Warrior on this. This is all force damage, by the way, not
Force damage. Okay, good.
Yep. Planner
You
Warrior
see-
turns it into force.
You see your rapier just stabs it, and then you see sorry, Ryda just take her spear and also stab it up into the thing, and it just kind of jams its the turret, like the rotary gears on it, and it just kind of jams them in that place, and it's currently pointed upwards, so it can't actually look at you.
Okay. You know what? Is this thing made like the precursor metal still?
Yes, but like you guys have put your weapons into its like rotating gears and have just locked it in place.
Okay, Charles is gonna snap the tip of his rapier in it.
Ping.
Just to make sure it fucking locks in place.
Easy enough.
Puts the tip on his hand, regenerates the tip.
That's so cool.
Oh, then Ryder, you should be able to go ahead and let it go.
Right, like
Be able to move now.
removes her spear. You see it kind of shake a little bit, but still stay stuck.
Yeah, I figured that'd work. Okay. I guess I can try opening the door from the other side if you want me to. Unless you have an idea. It doesn't work, Ryder.
Ryder looks at you. I could attempt to.
Right ahead. Be my guest.
As you see her just kind of focus on the door.
Standing in front of Rosita.
There are weak points on the corners of the door. As she kind of just points her spear in one of them and just stabs it. And you see her spear just goes through the seams, and you hear like a small like something shattering.
Okay, Charles will shove his rapier in the other weak point you mentioned.
Okay. So you both do both sides of the door, and you see the door just kind of like get like how you've seen some of the doors just be like a V shape. They just kind of slide apart.
Okay.
It appears like most of the doors not made of this material. As she bangs on the material, only the outer areas.
Okay.
Probably to prevent tampering. As she kind of walks out.
Yeah, makes sense.
The first thing you guys notice when the door slants open is that sunlight just shines through.
What do we see?
You see a relatively serene sort of forested area.
Okay. I assume Rosita's trying to run right past him.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Adventure!
Grabs her by the collar.
This-
No, you don't.
But adventure, it lies in wait.
It's like herding cats. Okay. Okay, just stick near me at least.
Okay.
After all, we still have things we have to do here.
Y'all step outside?
Yeah, Charles will step outside.
You step out and are immediately teleported back to the classroom.
Okay, good.
You see your survival teacher is right there. Congratulations. As he claps slowly. You may keep anything you have found.
Squints. Okay.
Listen, I found the place. I thought it would be a fun trip into an ancient precursor website. Where I was, there was spiders. Hope that wasn't where you are.
No, not really. Quite boring. Charles will go to his desk and you know what? No, I'm not gonna give Rosetta the arrowhead. That'd be a very bad idea. That'd be a very bad idea.
Okay, so Charles, yours adventure was done. Sue, Lily,
Mhm.
Adachi, it's all you guys.
Mhm.
So, you're in your little areas, walking down your halls.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Eventually, you do come across a rather ornate door. This one has like gems embedded into the sides
Can I tell what type of gems they are?
of it. They look like rubies and emeralds, mainly, with smaller, clear crystals, probably diamonds.
I'll just do.
Arcana. Besides the magical nature that is precursor technology, the crystals themselves are not magical.
Hmm.
You don't notice any like glyphs or any glowing or anything like that.
It's just a normal door with a fucking little
It's just a normal door that's very fancy.
shrugs, opens it.
Shrugs. You put your hand on the panel. It scans it and says unauthorized access.
Lily, if you will.
Lily just kind of looks at you. Fine, fine. You know, it's very tiring, and you owe me a sandwich. As she kind of goes through the door. Maybe about another 5 or 10 seconds before the door slowly opens.
Good job. Walks through, grabbing Dachi before he tries to wander
Hey.
away.
What? I wasn't trying to wander away. Just want to point that out.
Gives him a look.
What?
You tend to wander a lot. Anyway.
I do. As he like wanders over to some other corner of the room to investigate.
I'm
something.
gonna go on a walk.
Sue explores the room.
Okay, exploring the room, you notice a couple of things. There appears to be another door in the room that just is in the back of it, as well as what looks to be a very, very fancy set of robes currently slumped over one of the desks in the room. Currently with an arrow sticking out of his eye socket.
What's so funny is that Sue was about to go over there and just gently poke him with the dagger.
You go over and gently poke him with the dagger. Nothing happens.
She's gonna gently grab the arrow and just slowly pull it out.
Pull it out. Easy enough. You have another arrow or a arrow. Remember the feather, the fletching on it is currently not there.
Yeah, she was really just like, please don't be a horror movie and grab me randomly.
Like another skeleton did.
Yeah, a certain one. No, we don't want to talk about that one. She's gonna take a good look at this skeleton real quick.
It looks old. You see one of its eyes, the one that's not pierced through, it's actually a prosthetic.
Oh, that's not fucking creepy at all.
It currently is looking at you.
She moves her head a bit to see if it
If
follows.
it follows your head.
Oh, okay. She's gonna take out like a little handkerchief and just gently pluck it out by covering it.
Pluck out the eye socket. Nothing happens to the skull, but the eye does seem to like shut down almost.
Just puts it in her bag. I'm so sorry if this seems rude to you, sir, but apologies.
Lily just passes back. You're kind of dead. You don't really need it.
Really don't. Anything about? You said he has like a really expensive robe on him.
Yeah, it looks relatively expensive, but it is old and decayed. So like it's adorned with purple and other like gold strands, but all of it's just kind of in tatters.
Just gonna check the pockets real quick.
Check the pockets. You hand in your pocket. You pull out a little bag of what looks like money.
What's in her bag?
Looting the dead. All part and parcel.
Shit, Lily, shut. Quiet. I feel bad enough as it is, but again, we kind of need to show proof that we are doing this.
It's fine. Hey, he has a ring. See Lily pull
Oh
off a
my
ring.
god! She's trying not to laugh at this, but she's just like, okay, so this is a desko. Let me explore what the fuck he had in here.
Yeah. Again, lots of paper dust and regular dust.
I'm gonna regret doing this. She's gonna grab the paper and just toss it over her shoulder, knowing it's
Okay.
gonna be coming like dust behind her.
So, tossing the paper, it shreds into bits of dust everywhere. The room now has like a slight haze to it. Looking into the drawer, it's empty besides the papers.
Sometimes they like to hide things underneath paper. I'm just glad that I did that. Okay, other drawers.
Again, more papers.
Dude, are you Alexander Hamilton? What the fuck is this?
You see Adachi just currently like opening and closing filing cabinets. Like, nope.
Is there like a bed in this room by chance?
A bed? No. This is
Okay.
primarily an office and / library. There's lots of bookshelves with very old books that look like they might break if you took them off the bookshelf.
I'm just gonna see.
You do see one book way at the top, maybe 30 feet up, that looks like it's not actually old and dusty.
Adachi, come here real quick.
Ah, what?
Don't give me that sass, asshole. I need you to throw me up.
What's up?
I need you to throw me up.
Kind of waves his hand, and you see a little rush of wind, and all of a sudden, most of the books just get flown off the bookshelf.
Damn it!
I
Just
was
open-
expecting I was expecting sass from him. That probably would have got him punched first.
So don't you have
No,
wings?
don't worry. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's what she was gonna do. It's like throw her up, then uses her wings to stop.
Okay, so you managed to get up there. Most of the upper books are not flown off but this entire area is super dusty. One spark goes off, it might explode.
There's a bit of like, she's just gonna look down at him before kicking a book that's like right near her foot down at him.
He dodges it, like hands in the air, like, what was that for?
Oh, I wonder. It's not like there's so much fucking books on the ground.
You asked to be launched. I'm not that physically strong.
Just rolls her eyes as she goes to grab the book.
You grab the book. It's bound in blue, like a light bluish. And on the front is words that you cannot read.
I'm going to put that in my bag.
You put it in your bag.
Anything else up here?
Not up here. Nope.
Anything else that I could probably see around the library since I'm up high?
Looking around, you already rolled your investigation check, so. And most of them are just, old and dusty and just worn out books.
Thank God you're not giving me a horror flick by her just turning around, just coming eye to eye to a dead skeleton. Like, okay, Jesus.
No.
I talked to the undead one.
She's gonna fly down and be like,
You
okay,
fly
I got
down.
a book.
Lily's kind of pointing towards the door in the room, like, should we look at this one? As she's pushing her. She puts her hand on it. You see the door open, and it looks like an elevator shaft almost, but there's no lift right there.
Well, just picks up Lily.
Get
Come on,
back.
Adachi, time to fly up.
Can't she fly on her own? As she see like fly.
No, before Adachi even managed to say that, it's immediately head snap glare, like, say shit, get hit.
What did I do?
Fuck around and find out.
Like, let me see how intimidated. Oh, no, not today. Anyway,
You can man reroll.
fine, fuck it, command reroll.
We're probably ending it soon.
Perfect.
It's just like stops, like, what?
Get your ass up there.
Fine. As he kind of like flies up,
Follows after.
you follow after. Eventually, you manage to make it to what looks to be the highest floor. Adachi just kind of puts his hand on the thing. The door opens, and you see a landing, just kind of and sunlight shining in.
That's strange.
You see Adachi walk out and disappears.
Oh god, it follows after.
You follow after, and you're in the classroom.
Oh, thank God. Puts down Lily.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
I have a lot of those things. I stole a lot of things from a dead guy.
Oh, same here.
Also, dagger.
What?
Dagger.
Okay.
Just
Are
holds
you
up
just
the
getting
dagger.
it? Oh, you just. Oh. Oh, that.
Also, I have things for you. Just dumps out the gun pieces.
Okay. I'll also take them.
You see on your desk, it's just a bunch of gun, like very very old, but also in precursor just gun bits, and it looks almost like a puzzle. Like that's how weirdly designed this gun is. Like you guys know Yu-Gi-Oh, the Millennium Puzzle or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost like that.
Yeah.
Time to duel with a gun. Jesus. I have other things. I'm gonna throw these at my uncle later.
Okay.
You see your uncle just sigh at you.
You know what? Here. Charles will hold up the 2 arrowheads he has. They're the 2 precursor arrows. Want these? Trade?
Sure. Takes
You have a
them.
bow. You're like the only one in the class who uses a bow.
Yeah.
This is
With
true.
with good aim at best
good aim.
too.
All right. So these arrows are +1 arrows, but they don't break after use.
Yeah. And Charles refletched them too, so yeah.
Yeah.
I also have coins. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Just goes over to her uncle, drops the fucking eyeball in his hand. Keep it. Fucking weird.
It's okay. He kind of pockets it.
I have gun puzzle in my inventory now. I'm gonna try
Gun
all of
puzzle.
these.
Yep.
I got
Good luck.
coins again.
There are lots of intricate little pieces.
Good.
I don't remember what
Charles'
else I
sister
have.
is gonna probably enjoy this as well.
You
Oh,
think she's
crap.
just looking at it like,
Oh yeah, and I have a book that I think I might have to hand over to the. One of you guys, but not you. Points at her uncle.
he kind of squints at you. Perhaps you should hand it in to the librarian.
Maybe I should.
Oh no.
Also, wait a minute. Points at Adachi. You.
He looks at you like, raises his hand. What?
I'll deal with you later.
I don't know what I did.
My
You-
god, what did you do this time?
I
He
didn't
sassed
say-
me.
I asked why she
That's a
couldn't
bad thing.
fly.
That's a. Okay, first off, you gotta be careful about that one. But
What
then
do you
assessing
mean?
you is a bad thing?
Just pushes him out of his chair.
Who, Charles?
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay. All right, Koyama, Amelia, you. What are you guys doing? Are you just gonna hop out?
I mean, we can.
Have nothing else to do?
Yeah.
I wish we were flying out.
Yeah, you fly out of the room. As you guys fly out one in succession, you all get teleported back to the classroom. Boof, boof,
I,
boof.
Koyama just is casually holding her new mace.
Charles
I'm
just
going to
has
cast.
gun bits in his hand in front of him.
I'm going to go give Sue the arrow I picked up.
She's getting all the arrows.
I mean, that's literally why I picked it up. That's
Sue
literally
is
why I
looking
picked it
so
up.
confused.
Koyama's gonna actually
You
walk
use a
over
bow.
to Takano and place the mace down.
I'm
It kind of
going
looks
to give.
good.
I made it.
I'm going to give the dagger to.
It looks nice. Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, I have better stuff.
Well, good luck with that.
Uh,
What's up, Amelia?
I'm gonna give the dagger to Charles.
Charles
I get
is
two
doing all
daggers.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody getting daggers.
Hey,
Charles.
just so we're clear,
I'm going to give you the seeds as well.
Here's
just so we're clear, anything made of precursor tech is a +1. Okay.
okay. Here's the funny part. Everybody's giving Charles sharp objects.
I mean,
Yep.
it's your bed. You can literally just porcupine yourself.
Yeah. How many
That-
seeds do I get?
You got 17 seeds.
17 more? Okay, sweet.
Unknown seeds.
With
I found a-
Amelia's.
I found a pouch
yeah.
myself, yeah.
Hey, give me a sec. I didn't know that Amelia gave you hers. This one has 10 seeds in it, but these are different seeds.
Oh goodness gracious, Mars.
They're a different type of seed. So like type A seed and type B seed.
She's making it for a reason. Oh, she's
Come on, we
going
gotta-
to annoy her
You
dad.
tinker. You tinker with it. You make your little mini noisemakers.
Reminds me, you had a question for me? Charles looks to Koyama.
Mostly to see how y'all were doing. 2 of you walked in and face planted on your desks.
See, this one decided to, as he points to Rosetta, decided to walk into my apartment somehow.
She was. 5 in
the morning.
I explained exactly how. Here's how I did. Then she just starts doing her little rant again.
Koyama's just
Oh,
going to
oh,
zone
reminds me,
out
Charles
and
looks
look back at
this-
Charles.
Charles looks at survival teacher. How did you appreciate having a little girl walk up to your house?
Well, I acted like I wasn't home.
Did it work?
No.
Perfect. Rosetta, you did a good job.
It never works as he knows who he has to deal with later.
Koyama actually finishes the note as a small
Well,
like,
congratulations on those who have passed. I now have to go get the ones who haven't passed, as he disappears.
That's 4 souls.
I'm gonna tinker with that precursor brooch thing. What is that?
The brooch?
Is it like
You tinker a little bit with it. You notice that on the front there are little like slides and switches and like dials on it, but doing stuff with it doesn't seem to do much.
there's something about Koyama.
Besides,
Done making stuff, she's gonna pull out the precursor tablet thing she's had
oh hey,
and just play the little
Um,
games.
You want to help me with this? Charles points to the gun puzzle he has in front of him.
He's asking Koyama.
Yeah.
She's immediately right by him, looking at the gun pieces.
I have a gun puzzle. I don't know what to do with it. I know I have to put it together.
Takano is also looking over your shoulder.
Can I ask you?
Susan's gonna
Damn.
casually leave the room to go to the
Damn.
library.
Kind of giving you that look like,
Okay, look, you've opened fire on me multiple times. I can't fire back.
Listen, I know y'all are
have you
frenemies,
ever
but
tried?
Because I'm not I don't stab people in the back. Why would I shoot you?
Because I shot you. It's only natural.
Rosetta, do not become like her.
Thank God
Understood.
she left the room.
Sue left the room. Amelia, the little badge, again, it doesn't really do anything besides change the pattern on it.
yeah, it might be relevant in the future.
Okay.
Also,
Anyone who's
on the gun puzzle.
attempting to do the puzzle, make me a flat intelligence check.
Okay.
I just found it funny that you gave
Intelligence.
fucking Sue the ability to fight
command reroll.
family.
I am blood boosting myself for this.
Rosetta will also attempt to do
and I
this.
am
And no.
I'm rerolling on my end.
Go ahead and reroll.
That's better.
Okay. Charles, Koyama, you both are just, trying to assemble this up. It appears like most of the pieces fit, and then like you kind of compare your work with each other, and it's just like there's no way these two pieces could fit with each other.
Does it look like they have they're like missing something that's supposed to hold them together?
No, you just have a lot of extra pieces, and like there's a lot of little bits that could go into place, but it's just like sticks out a little weird or just very slightly, right? It's just lots of little pieces. You estimate about maybe 150 pieces.
Oh god, this is gonna take a while.
That's
bud.
mad. That is so many pieces.
And damn, found it just a
And
straight up
remember,
puzzle.
Sue swept that into her bag.
Oh god, so we're probably
Yeah.
missing a few pieces Charles has to make.
And God knows if there,
Actually, wait a minute. No, Sue, you
you
gave
could
us to
have
the best
extra
person.
places too.
Well, here's the thing, though.
What?
She gave us to the best person. We're literally missing a piece. Charles can try making it, along with Koyama.
Yeah.
We can just straight up attempt to remake the gun, even without like all the pieces.
What's that vial liquid, by the way?
The vial of liquid, you bring it out. You look at it. Doesn't look like a potion. You're not entirely sure. It's definitely not water. It's colored like a slight dark greenish, but you're not entirely sure what it is. If you do, what do you do with it? It has like a label on it that's kind of faded over time and peeled off a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Real
called taking a
Mountain Dew.
picture of that and the badge and sending all that details of that skeleton boy told me to Lhasa.
Okay.
I
You
still
send all
don't
the
wanna know.
details to Lhasa. She does thank you for the information and requests that you drop off the vial at her medical place.
Will do.
Is there any precursor guns? 'Cause
On the gun itself, no.
okay.
Actually, there's probably like a letter here and there, and you could probably assemble those bits relatively well with your intelligence check that you have. And it just spells out what looks like a name. Alsun, right? But it doesn't really mean a word.
Okay. Sweet.
So you could probably assume that that's just the name of the owner of the gun.
What is the
Sue's gone to the
What?
library.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, Sue's going to the library.
Sue, you're heading to the library. We'll hop over to you.
She's looking at the book a bit closely as she's going to the library.
Okay.
Since it's the color of blue, and it's just like, huh.
Mm-hmm. Do you really want to get rid of this book?
She doesn't want to get rid of it. She wants to learn about it. And she has a feeling if she tries to open it, I think she's gonna regret it.
Do you open the book?
Fuck it, yeah. That's balls.
You open the book. Random page, and it's just filled with text that you can't read.
She's gonna try to fucking try. She's gonna fucking try.
Okay. You try and read it. Maybe an intelligence check.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, Moonspeak.
Looking through the pages, you notice a few diagrams on it. And the diagrams you do see look like little mini, golems on it. As you're flipping through the pages, there's like it details a bunch of things, and then on the next like chapter, it details like there's lots of like little images of like little rocky outcrops with crystals on them, right? And then you see more diagrams on the crystal was mined and then etched and carved in some sort of fashion, right? And then on the next page, you see a person who's currently holding the crystal, but the crystal is floating, and it looks like something is emanating from the person, and the crystal is absorbing it.
That's not ominous at all.
Whatever this is, it appears to be some sort of instruction manual.
Ooh, I don't think. Sue's like, oh man, I feel like this teacher's gonna try to take it from me, but I'm gonna have to fucking be like, nah, bitch. Finders keepers. Tell me what I want to know.
So you're still going to the library?
Oh yeah,
do
but
you
she's
want,
going to make sure she
you
has
want
a
Orange
good grip on
be
that
in
book.
the conversation?
Okay. You walk over to the library. You see the head librarian over there. She just kind of looks up. Isn't class in session? As she's flipping a page.
He went to go fetch some of my classmates that are still stuck in the place that he decided to throw us in.
Classic.
It's my uncle. What do you expect?
Nothing really.
Exactly. Anyway, I have a book.
Many people have books. As she flips the page.
This describes a crystal and a person.
She kind of looks over. It appears to be in tome of some form.
Just shows her the book.
She'll flip it open if you let her.
She will, but it's just like if she sees like her librarian teacher about to like snatch it from her, immediately grabs it back like, nah, mine.
It appears to be a book that has a variety of basic knowledge of the precursor era. Relatively valuable if you were to sell it. As she pushes it back towards you.
She takes it and she's like, well, technically I want to learn more about it.
As you see her just kind of wave her hand and a book flies over into her hand. This is a manual on what we know of the precursor language. She kind of puts it down. You are free to look through it. Just make sure it is returned by the end of the month.
Will do. And thank you.
She kind of waves you off. Also, tell your uncle he owes me 100 fang.
Just stops,
That's another one.
looks at her, and smirks. You want a lady that can actually make him listen?
Listen, I don't like getting my hands dirty.
No,
Do what you want.
Okay. Just sends her mom a text. Hey, Uncle owes a lady like. Just says the amount that she.
100
she
fang.
just said. Yeah.
Just ... gets sent back. and then another message. Who doesn't your uncle owe money to?
Apparently you.
She sends back, but he owes me like 1,000 fang.
Hey, mom, you want this coin?
Okay, so do you take a picture of a coin?
I take the picture of the dragon's coin.
The dragon's coin?
You know, the dragon that wants to talk to him.
She sends you a message saying, that looks important. Perhaps you should keep it.
Okay. I'll kick him in the shin for you, though. It just goes to class.
You head back to class. Everyone's there, and the survival teacher's nowhere to be found.
Typical.
Koyama is currently like trying to put on a bit, and then she like looks over to Charles, and is like, that doesn't go there. And they're still trying to put this Millennium gun together.
Just blinks, looks at her book, just flips through it to see if there's any clue.
No, there's no clue.
Damn.
Well, I mean, the book that the librarian gave you is literally just a language manual. So you can sit there and, you know, find the right word for the right, you know, thing and, you know, translate it on a piece of paper. But it's going to take you a bit because you're literally like looking through the book.
Oh no, she's gonna study the book first before even trying to translate the book that she has.
Yeah.
She was just looking through the book that she has to see if there was like maybe a diagram of what they're trying to put together.
Oh, that's what you're looking for. Go ahead and make me a quick investigation check.
Please God, be nice.
Looking through, you do not see anything that looks like the bits of pieces that they're, you know, assembling.
Well, let's be grateful there's no crystal involving it. Hopefully.
You saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah.
I'm just gonna glance at her. What are you mumbling
What?
to yourself about?
Well,
I don't worry about her. She's going crazy.
We're all going
this
crazy.
This
I can help with that.
God damn it!
God,
This
good-
book, oh my God.
Continue.
Wait now.
Look, Sue, like right next to you. Are you having emotional troubles? As you see Charles' little sister, like with a notepad, just like acting like a therapist.
No, Sue, continue. I'm sorry. We don't mean to.
Charles has that joking smile he usually has.
She's gonna throw an eraser at his head.
Bunk.
Roll the hit.
Roll a hit?
Yeah.
Please don't end up hitting me.
I don't
Dexterity
want
bonus
to.
+3. Or
Dexterity.
dexterity roll buff +3.
Plus
Or your strength +3. Both of those work.
my strength. Plus
18.
3.
18. Does that hit you?
Can I add inspiration to that?
No.
You can.
D8.
Yeah, imagine
Out of
like
the
AC,
eight.
AC anyway.
Roll 1d8.
Charles, you get bunked on the
Matches
head
my
with an
AC.
eraser.
Oh, that would match your AC. I don't need your fucking d8 then.
Yeah,
The fuck?
AC 18.
I don't care. Okay, these things are hotcakes, okay?
Either way, Charles, you get bunked on the head by an eraser. It obviously doesn't hurt. It's just an eraser, but still.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue on with your book.
It has a lot of diagrams in it, as well as a picture about a guy with a crystal. And it's concerning in a weird way.
Okay, put this piece right here. I'm gonna go check out their book.
You could always ask my sister as well.
Oh, I'm almost gonna
I
walk
I
over
feel like
and
if
look
I
at the
told your
book.
sister, she'll try to steal my book.
She won't. Not as long as I'm there.
Koyama, you walk over to Sue and you look at through the book, and you can actually read this, although Precursion is relatively hard to translate, so it takes you like a while to read a sentence. But it does appear like just a book of various different instructions on what appear to be like almost common knowledge. But it appears to be have a slight enchantment to it that prevents decay from affecting it.
Well, it's just basic stuff, but there's an enchantment on it, so it doesn't decay. So you got lucky with that part.
Ooh. Oh, she's gonna flip all the way to the page where the guy in the crystal is.
Mhm.
It just
Flip
points
to
at
that
it.
page.
Yeah.
Mars, as you look through this is what they used to do to recharge their crystal batteries.
Hey, that's actually helpful. That's how they recharge shit.
Huh. Kind of like how I do it with my electricity.
In simple terms, yes.
Okay, weird.
Is that all your book need? Is that all your book stuff? I go back to the gun.
Go back to the gun. I can solve
Going back to the
rest
gun.
of it later.
So you get poked.
Ah!
We're talking here. I see Rosetta's just like still there with the notebook, and now you see she has like glasses from somewhere.
He's going to easily
think-
pick her up by the scruff
What?
and go deliver her back to Charles.
No, don't take me back to the mean person.
Take me back to the mean person.
She's gonna drop her near Charles. Like, this is yours.
Is it
I think you have a fan.
Hmm?
I said that to Sue.
Why do I have a fan already?
Zeta looks at you, Charles. What?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm having fun.
Oh,
Also trying
reminds
to
me.
help.
That is fair. Granted, you need to stop trying to copy other things you've seen. I keep telling you this. Be original. Not copying other people.
I'm not copying other people.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yes, he is saying this
Sue's
out
got-
loud.
Sue is looking at Amelia like, I wonder how that feels.
I'm gonna be honest, your sister is just a mix of Koyama and Amelia's with their quirk thing.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
Charles, you
yeah.
see that she has a pair of glasses that are made from metal.
Where did you get the metal?
I found a fork.
I found a fork.
Okay.
Sorry she didn't use that from a chair leg.
Okay. Well, fine. It's school almost over at this point, I assume.
Yeah, we'll fast forward to school being over.
Okay, Amelia, time for your sister to have a play date and get this one off my hair for a little bit.
Suit's gonna snicker and just say, you sound like an old man ready to just drop your child off of daycare."
You guys have fun with that. I gotta give my
Let
dad.
me put it this way: I have to copy Evelyn's fighting style for me not to actually get in trouble with her.
Ooh. Also, you be safe, Koyama.
I'm probably gonna get grounded.
Ooh.
For knowledge, she's placing all the noisemakers she just made in her dad's office.
Oh no!
Oh.
Want me to help with that?
Nah, it's better one of us goes down with the
Hang on to
ship.
your shit list.
The difference is I can go to another plane for a little bit.
All right,
to get over
Koyama.
that.
When are these noisemakers set to go off?
In like 5 minutes after she leaves.
Okay, so just so you know, where are you putting these? Like, your dad's office at home
At
or
home.
at the school? At home? Okay.
Yeah, she'd leave a longer timer one in the office at the school. Of like
Okay.
right when morning happens, right when she knows he enters, they'd go off. But the ones at home are she leaves the room because she usually goes.
Okay. So
So-
you get home, you wait until your dad is currently, watching his regular, like, Shonen Jump sort of shows that he seems to watch with a very serious expression. I need you to make me a stealth check.
I don't have reroll either. This is gonna go
No, you
great.
don't.
Nope. Nat 20, let's go.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Hey. You sneak into the bedroom or into the office. Put the little noisemakers under the desk, and they just kind of, suction cup to the desk. What time do you want to set them from? Are you still for 5 minutes from now, or are you wanting a little bit later?
Probably after.
Okay. You set it for like 5 minutes after the anime would end. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just sneak back out.
And now you wait.
And now she's just gonna like go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs, you grab food. Your mom made food.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Thought I had a mom.
She was a little absent. But...
I believe Takano's probably like looking at you like skeptically because
Takano didn't see it.
And Koyama's just gonna sit and watch the anime and just pretend like
Okay.
she didn't do anything.
The anime eventually ends. On a cliffhanger, of course.
Of course.
Of course, why not?
And you see your father get up, thanks his wife for the food, and then walks over into his bedroom. Or into his office, that's what I meant. Maybe 5 minutes passes before...
Koyama's gonna book it out of the house.
she's booking it.
She's booking it out of the house.
Oh no.
Damn.
Better pray to some god, man. Better pray.
This is what he
Book it
gets
out of
for
the house.
telling me to watch this kid that I don't know.
Koyama eventually get a text. You have to come home sometime.
She's gonna
You want Charles to
message
send you where
like
his-
she's gonna
his
send a
address is?
group message like to everyone. Can I
He
stay at
knows
your
Amelia's
house?
house.
She's
Charles will-
messaging this
Charles
to
will message his
everyone.
address. Why not?
She's just messaging that to everyone. Is can I stay at your house tonight? Can I stay at
Yeah,
your
I
house
give you the
tonight?
thumbs up.
Sue also gives a
Sure.
thumbs up.
Okay, now I gotta choose a person, and then sends again. Which one of you can make sure my dad doesn't get me?
Hi.
Sue, wait,
No.
Sue,
Hi.
hand.
Same.
I just feel like she'd have a small camera that recorded the entire thing. She will. Fuck, I gotta roll. I need to figure out who I'm going to, because now I don't know.
You have
Just
Sue
roll.
and Amelia.
I have
You're flipping a
Sue-
coin.
I have Sue, Amelia, Charles, and Ryu, so that's 4.
Well, Charles said I probably can't help you from your dad.
Yeah, no, this is the
See, I
safest.
could take the blame for it.
You could, but I think
You
he
actually
knows.
can't.
You really
I
can't.
think he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's
he
Amelia or
He
Sue.
found
Also-
the little devices, probably asked Takano, did you make these? No.
We could lie and say she's not there.
She's heading to
It's
the
about
Ryu's
all
worst
place.
thing, the reason why you can't take the blame, Charles, it was me. You were in my house. Oh.
Koyama's just running to Ryu's house because
Actually,
that's
would
the
be the first
person.
time.
Wait, who's?
Ryu's.
Ryu's?
Oh, half of it.
Fourth was
suspecting.
Ryu. It was like it was a. It
You,
was
you get a knock on your door.
I'll answer it.
You answer. You see Sue, right? Or not Sue, my bad. Koyama is right there in the doorway.
Okay,
Well.
school's gonna also probably be pretty bad tomorrow. Because I put some in his office too.
Duly noted.
Anyway, she's messaging her dad, staying with a friend.
all that your dad sends back. Eventually. Period.
She's just sending a thumbs up emoji.
Oh.
If she has it recorded, would she be able to see it on her phone?
Yeah, you could have it uploaded.
She's sending it to everyone.
I do imagine at the end, it's like he sees the
Everyone
camera.
sees. No, what everyone sees is the dad walk in, right? Kind of sit down at the desk, picks up a magazine or something.
Have
Something
people push
rings. Immediately, a sword cuts the desk in half.
Here's the funny thing, actually. It wouldn't be believable if Charles snuck into his house because it wouldn't be the first time Charles has done it.
Not his house.
Not his
his
house.
house, but it's been the first time Charles has snuck into somebody's house.
And she's also going to message just say it's the same thing. School's probably going to get interesting tomorrow. There's some in his office at theirs as well.
Sue's just like asking why.
I'm so proud of you.
You just made Thursday interesting as fuck. I'm into it.
And her only
Koyama.
response to Sue is because he made me upset.
Fair enough. I wish I
Koyama.
could
Yeah.
You get a text from Takano. What did you do?
She's gonna send the video.
Sue is actually gonna ask Koyama, do you have any extra on you?
Fine.
Also, Sue, you're not at Ryu's place right now.
No, she's texting.
So it's
Oh, you're texting.
Group
I
chat.
see. Yeah, my bad. I forgot.
Yeah, in all honesty, Koyama's just gonna make a group chat with
I feel like we already had one.
You probably,
Yeah, you probably
would have
will have
by now.
Yeah, when she sees the message, like, I can make more, but this was for a reason.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm gonna probably die, but YOLO.
I would like to borrow some as well. I know where I'm going to be putting them.
Oh my
Can you hand some to me?
How much are you guys offering?
Dude
Just so you-
immediately looking at her fucking
Just so you know,
face.
Mars,
I-
making
I-
each of the simple one would cost you about 2 fang.
I
If you were to
literally
do-
say I got them covered.
Thank
Okay.
you. I think Amelia knows who was going
And
to
she's
do
also
that.
gonna send the message of 2 fang each.
2 fang each.
Done.
Thumbs up,
What do
and
you-
then send
what
me
do you
to
wanna blame
comment the
on me?
video.
Sue, I'm not trying to blame you.
What do
I
you
just-
want to blame on me?
That's Charles's payment. What do you want to
I,
blame?
By
I
the
think
way-
Charles is offering payment to take the blame of something.
By the way, I showed Rosetta's with me, correct?
Yes.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Charles
I
and
dropped
Rosetta.
off.
Are there.
Okay. I'm showing her the video.
You show her the video. She's just kind of snickering.
Fun
I
thing
want
is,
one
she
of
can't
those.
copy that.
Not through video, no.
Yep. Thank God. Otherwise,
Also-
it'd be way worse.
Also, these are just things Koyama is crafting, right?
Yeah.
My fucking thing doesn't really add anything because I just have analyze. I just see
Koyama-
what people's abilities are and their weak.
Yeah. Takano just sends you like a ... kind of.
Oh my god. I'm so looking forward to the next day.
She's just
Alright.
gonna send back. It could have been worse. This is tame for me.
Charles, Amelia, you guys get to Amelia's place. As Lily's also with you.
By the way, I did drop off that file real quick.
Okay.
Well, slight
Yeah,
detour.
Charles has been answering any questions Rosetta's been having. I guarantee she's probably been talking nonstop.
She's been talking nonstop, telling you so many stories that you wish she wouldn't be telling you right now.
Yes, probably with things of illegal things.
Like that one time I ended a crime scene. Oh, not crime scene, a drug scene. That's what I meant. And then we
What
killed all
the fuck?
And then, and guess this. We got a thing. As she kind of rummages in her like little pouch. And she
Rosetta,
pulls out like a little vial. And it's just like, you know that like mystical liquid you guys stole from the briefcase?
does she have one?
She has
Wait.
one.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm not sure.
I
what
feel
was
like Charles and
happening.
Amelia just look at each other real quick, like, what?
Charles
What'd she have?
The liquid that I stole that turned Lily into that.
There was an entire factory. It kind of blew up. They were doing something. I don't know, something very explosive.
Charles will just take it.
You take it.
We need to get that to Lhasa.
Yeah.
We did explode the factory, though.
Before you say anything else, do you know what a judge is?
Here, yes. They don't have judges over there. They have a. They call them judges, but they just sit behind a desk, and then they also have this thing they call a jury, and it's just a bunch of random people.
See, my mother's a judge.
She kind of
Charles
looks
is
at
just-
you,
Charles is just looking to the
So be
side, like,
careful.
yeah, nope.
kind of reaches into her backpack, pulls out the book of law, and just starts studying.
Oh, you won't need that with her.
Huh? Aren't the judges like really strict and?
No.
No, she's the one that judged me.
Oh, okay. And she kind of puts her book back.
And
She
he still
just
has a
pushed it
rank.
away. Yeah, I got away with it.
That's
somehow.
impressive.
You know what I did?
No.
I broke into Caesar's house.
Ha.
Shit.
That's pretty funny.
Is this where we get
Did he
it?
deserve it? He probably did, right?
Oh, you should have seen Dad's face.
Probably with that vein bulging in his forehead. That's been getting worse. I swear it's gonna pop one of these days.
Probably.
Your relationship with your father, no matter who it is, seems off.
He's not a very good person.
He is
Well,
a.
Dad, at least.
He is a person. You can give him that.
The worst part is you're talking to like two of the most unchained people. And Rosetta's worse than Charles is. Charles is actually tame compared to her.
So where are we going? We're in like this really fancy neighborhood, and there's like really large.
I
lawns
feel like
and
we just
big houses.
walk at the gate.
Yeah.
We're here. I just point motion towards the big ass mansion.
She kind of points at this one.
This is my
Yeah,
home.
This is where your playmate will be.
What? Oh wait, your mom's a judge. That makes sense.
My mom's a judge. My sister's very technical with science and magic, and my other one is a investigator.
Why are we here again?
Charles will just... Or I think we're just walking in at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Charles isn't going to answer her. Trust me on this. Have I ever led you wrong?
Yes.
Stella. I'm just calling out. Still? I go to wait. Is she still in the dining room area?
You see her? She's in the dining room. There's like a half-eaten cake slice next to her.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna make this.
Dead.
I'm gonna make this very much so entertaining. Charles holds up his hand. Rosetta, feel free to copy this as much as you want. As he'll
What-
have his like metal like like the symbiote and Spider-Man kind of thing.
Yeah,
He'll have that essentially start coating his hand and like make it like claws.
that's cool.
Just reabsorb it. Feel free. Remember how I said I'd bring you a playmate next time?
Mhm.
As he's
Stella.
looking towards Stella.
it's
Stella
a
just
whole-
kind of looks at you, like gets up a little bit.
Yeah, Rosetta, feel free to have fun with this one.
You've talked about how you've been bored.
Uh huh.
I think I'm gonna whisper in her ear. I think she's can outpace you in most things.
You see her eyes just kind of clear, like.
I'm
This
gonna light her fire back up on this one.
And you see her look over. We're gonna play tag. And she rushes over and tags her and then rushes out the room. And you see Rosetta just like, what? And then she's just
Hey,
like,
Rosetta.
you can't do that. Then she rushes out the room.
Don't forget teleportation.
I'm pretty sure you still taught. I just kind of whisper in your ear. Taught Stella that as well.
Oh yeah, no. Problem is, Rosetta can copy it better.
As you
Damn.
guys hear a crash from another room.
Ah, this will be a good chance for her to meet Vivian.
And then you see both of them running the other way from the door as like a shadow appears in the doorway. And you see Vivian just like one glove, like one hand pulling down a glove, like one
The
of those
Walter.
white, the Walter, yeah, the white
Oh.
butler gloves.
Ah, this feels nice.
You're not mad?
Oh, why would I be mad when I got payback?
You were pretty fuming the other day.
Charles, a message, a little letter kind of floats through the room and like lands next to you.
Hey, Charles will open it.
You open it. It's a bill for a vase.
Just slowly rips it up.
Oh, that's not a smart move.
I'm gonna put my hand in front of you before like you're about to rip it.
Mm.
You got in trouble last time for things like this.
I have not done something like this before.
Actually, why are you getting the bill? Shouldn't the bill go to your mom and dad for her?
Oh God, you obviously have not met my. You. Judging from how my family is off, from what you've heard about my family, do you really think they'd bother spending money on us?
Then why is the bill going towards you and not them for her?
It's not like he just signed his fucking life away.
I didn't know this.
Charles holds up guardian papers. I'm technically her guardian at this point.
I'm gonna drop the form and just give you the look.
Oh, by the way, it's not like you're replacing your parents. You're just added on in addition to your parents.
Yeah,
There's no.
So you can basically fill in for everything.
yeah, I can be a fill-in should I need to be.
There's no legal technicalities that you got to worry
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Basically, like if they decide, oh hey, we're gonna take you to claims court for housing this person and kidnapping her, you can't like. But I'm the guardian.
Yeah.
The case would be dismissed so fast.
I'm surprised your father agreed to that, considering the way he
Oh
sounds.
no, he didn't. Charles just rolls up the paper. He has no other option on this one.
Well, it's legal, so I don't think my mother would care.
The only. To be
Care
fair,
about what
there's-
now? You see your mother in the corner of the room as she like looks over.
How long have you been there?
30 minutes.
Ugh.
Listen, when you just move incredibly still, no one notices you.
Ah, the Ranger style.
Anyways,
I should be hearing another crash right about.
I would say she's always welcome, but at the same time,
She's having fun.
it's not my fault if Vivian has some complaints.
Vivian can discipline her all she wants.
Oh, don't worry, she will.
Good, because I can't keep doing it.
Maybe like 5 minutes later, you guys see Vivian currently dragging two bodies away. And then
I was
another bill
looking-
floats in for
One's
another
looking
thing.
probably shocked that they got captured. The other like, God damn it.
How did I? Why don't my things work? I have the principles thing. It should work. She's being like dragged away.
I do
My
have to
bullshit
thank you.
hack should be working.
Yeah, basically.
I do have to thank you for that, though.
What do you
Now,
mean?
what happens when a cancel field cancels a cancel field? It's
Yeah.
also canceling the cancel field.
Problem is, she has to see her using it.
Well, remember, she can't copy it because it just wouldn't work then.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, yeah, that's fair.
She can't see it being used.
Yeah, it's like she
Well,
can't.
not only
copy
that,
mine.
but she can't copy it because it would just disable her attempts to copy it.
It will cancel itself out, basically.
But I had to thank you, though.
I gave a word. There's one thing I don't do is go back on what I say. You should know this by now.
What word is that? The playmate?
I said I'd do it, didn't I?
By the way, I'm making sure my back's turned towards Mom and voice is a little low in this. She's been there. It's not easy when everybody's kind of gone. I kind of learned that lesson a little bit. Too relevant. So thank you.
No problem.
Either way, both you and her are always welcome here.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Three. Charles holds up 3 fingers. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
I cut you off.
Walk in. The children have been disciplined. Yeah, she looks towards you, Charles. Make sure they don't break anything else. Make sure they don't break anything else, or I will send you bills.
Like
Which are able to be upheld in the court of law, and I'd hate to have to get a judge involved.
Again?
What do you mean again? These are very expensive vases you are breaking. Besides, your little sister said that you were a legal guardian for us. She taps his shoulder a little bit. Walks out.
Yeah, I know where I'm mailing these.
I am glad that she's in a better mood. And I'm saying that about Vivian.
Well, it seems like a lot of people are in a better mood.
I'm just good at acting. Okay.
You kidding me? Like, you guys get home before you go to bed. She's right there looking at you.
Rosita?
Therapy time.
You can't.
Damn it, I thought I avoided this one.
And we'll end it there.
I am so looking forward to that and whatever the principal decides to deem a little class experience.
You deserved it.
Thursday's about to be fucking wild.
Alright, remember, we're not meeting up next Friday, but the Friday after that, we will be meeting up. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.